In a mystical realm, the annual festival of the descending gods is introduced, where the divine visit the mortal world. This occasion is especially momentous for those turning 15, as they receive a gift from the gods, abilities ranging from crafting to adventuring skills. The scene shifts to Gio, a bright-eyed youth from the provincial town of Arcel, excitedly waking his sister Sina for the festival. Their playful banter reveals today's significance. It's the day they'll receive their gifts. Sina, charmingly petulant, is coaxed out of bed by her brother. Their conversation hints at a coming-of-age tradition. Receiving gifts will mark their transition to adulthood. As they walk through the town, Sina and Gio discuss their late father, an adventurer, revealing their complicated family history and their shared life since his passing. Anticipation builds as Sina and Gio ponder the gifts they'll receive. Gio aspires for an adventurer's skill, while Sina's desires remain teasingly ambiguous. Sina's playful confidence in Gio's destiny contrasts with his own uncertainty. Their camaraderie shines as they head towards the prayer gathering. With dawn breaking, Gio fervently prays for an adventurer's gift, reflecting the festival's tradition that one's gift is bestowed in this sacred moment. A mysterious figure, hidden in the shadows, selects a child to receive a special gift, amidst the divine energy descending upon the praying youth. Gio's moment of fate arrives as a godly apparition bestows upon him his gift. The ethereal figure declares the gift's name, leaving Gio awestruck and curious. Post-revelation, Gio and Sina reconvene. Sina, with a smirk, reveals her gift, favor of the sword god, sparking Gio's admiration and a hint of envy. Their playful exchange is cut short as Sina teases Gio's eagerness. He ponders his gift, hopeful for its utility in his dream of adventure. The reality hits. Gio's gift is home garden, an underwhelming power for an aspiring adventurer. His disappointment is palpable, contrasted with Sina's mirth. Their friends, Sifa and Annie, witness the exchange. Annie's laughter is scolded by Sifa, who reminds her of the sacredness of a god's gift. Amidst mockery, Sifa reassures Gio, suggesting every gift has its worth. Gio's friends, Sifa with her Empress's authority, and Annie's yet unrevealed gift, stand by him. Sifa and Annie's distinct gifts, Empress's authority, and Hunter's nose, are highlighted, showcasing their capabilities as adventurers. Gio's dream of journeying with Sifa seems dashed by his gift, leaving him to grapple with his fate and the teasing of his peers. Amidst the post-ceremony buzz, Sina's alleged favor of the sword god gift becomes the talk among her peers, sparking curiosity and respect. Sifa, a seasoned adventurer, invites Sina to join her party, seeing potential in Sina's gift. Gio watches, contemplative about what could have been if he had received a gift suited for adventuring. Gio, selflessly urging Sina to seize the opportunity, hides his own disappointment. Sina, now recognized as an adult, must choose her path. Sina accepts the call to adventure. Her spirited declaration reflects her dreams, leaving Gio to face his future with home garden alone. Gio is crestfallen, envying Sina's promising path with Sifa. He reflects on the stark contrast between their gifts. Confronted with his mundane gift, Gio's spirits sink further. The overgrown state of their yard underscores his disillusionment. In a twist, the ground reacts to Gio's command, and a perfectly tilled garden appears. Gio's shock is palpable. His gift is far from ordinary. The revelation of home garden unfolds. It's a magical plot that responds to Gio's will, allowing him to cultivate various crops, transforming his perception of the gift's potential. A character interacts with a futuristic device, initiating the cultivation of potatoes in a garden plot. With a bewildered expression, they remark on the unexpected growth, despite not planting any seeds. Confidently, the character calculates the potential yield of their garden. A mix of skepticism and amusement shows as they decide to grow more crops, noting that no money was spent. In just 1 hour, the character stares in awe at a lush garden that has sprung up unexpectedly. The rapid growth leaves them in disbelief. The garden seems to respond to the character's thoughts, fruiting abundantly. They ponder the surreal ease of this process, questioning the reality of their gift. The character reacts in shock as the vegetables begin moving on their own. They leap away from the animate produce, further mystified by the garden's anomalies. Harvested vegetables appear neatly in baskets, causing the character to marvel at the garden's ability to self-harvest. They reflect on the strangeness of the events. The character bites into a tomato, verifying its normalcy despite the garden's odd behavior. With a mix of curiosity and caution, they consider the safety of consuming their supernatural bounty. The character exclaims with joy, the taste of the tomato surpassing expectations. Its sweetness and texture are a delightful surprise, sparking curiosity about the other vegetables. Munching away, the character speculates on the extraordinary quality of the produce. Elsewhere, companions express astonishment, likely at the garden's wonders. A new scene unfolds as characters traverse a vast meadow on an adventure, leaving the confines of their town for the first time, armed and ready for the challenges ahead. The group encounters a monster in the meadow. One character, sword in hand, confidently confronts the creature. Described as the perfect match for a novice adventurer, an ally exhibits remarkable skill with a sword, dispatching the monster with ease. The swift action leaves the others in awe, highlighting the character's prowess. Amidst the tall grass, the characters face the monster. One charges forward with determination, convinced of her ability to defeat the foe alone. The action intensifies as the characters engage the goblin. A projectile flies, the moment tense with the potential danger of the encounter. The battle against the goblin continues. With a powerful slash, one character delivers a decisive blow, her expression shifting from concentration to surprise at her own strength. The character exults in triumph after defeating the goblin, admired by her companions for her bravery and skill with the sword. One character holds a mysterious object, pondering the unexpected prowess of their friend. Meanwhile, another returns home, announcing their arrival. At home, the characters discuss the day's events. The adventurer reports battling a monster, much to the concern of their sibling, who has prepared dinner. Dinner is served, and the characters appreciate a lavish meal made from the day's harvested vegetables. The cook notes the absence of meat, but the feast is well received. The flavor of the vegetables astonishes everyone, particularly the adventurer, who has never tasted anything so delicious before. As the characters savor the meal, the adventurer's sibling revels in the perfect amount and taste of the vegetables, prompting a second helping. The sibling guides the adventurer to the source of the vegetables, the magical garden in the yard, revealing the secret of the sumptuous meal. The young man celebrates after a fulfilling meal, noting how the extraordinary taste of the vegetables led to overeating. The sibling invites them to see where the food came from, revealing the backyard garden as the source of the delicious vegetables, to the adventurer's surprise and delight. The character's sibling is amazed by the potential of the home garden gift, envisioning a future filled with delicious meals and reduced food expenses. The adventurer's sibling teases her for thinking about food so soon after eating. She hops excitedly, while a mysterious object falls unnoticed. The object is revealed to be a magic stone from the adventurer's journey. The adventurer wonders about its potential uses, while the sibling seems intrigued. A decision is made to use the magic stone, activating it near the garden. The sibling looks on curiously, pondering what the garden will produce this time. To their astonishment, the garden now yields meat along with the vegetables, showcasing the garden's incredible and expanding capabilities. A young man stands in awe as he gazes at a bizarre sight, a tree bearing meat instead of fruit. He reveals his unique ability, the home garden, which normally produces bountiful crops, but has now sprouted this odd meat tree after he used a mysterious magic stone. The scene shifts to the outskirts of Arsal Dungeon, where a fierce battle unfolds. A plucky young girl, armed with a sword, faces off against a monstrous bat-like creature. With a weary expression, she acknowledges the relentless waves of enemies she's fighting. Within the dungeon, a confident group of adventurers discusses their safety, thanks to one member's special ability. A girl named Sina treasures a small magic stone as a memento, revealing it's for her brother, Gio. Despite its size, she believes it's significant. Sina's thoughts turn to Gio, who's contentedly managing their home. She muses about his powerful gift, which she jokingly suggests could let him conquer the world, causing concern and curiosity among her companions. The story returns to Gio, who overhears Sina's exaggerated claim about his power. His reaction is one of alarm and disbelief. He's further startled when he learns that Sifa, a girl known for her stoic demeanor, has expressed a desire to visit their home. Gio panics at the thought of hosting Sifa, uncertain if he can live up to her expectations. He struggles with insecurities about making her visit enjoyable, while his sister, oblivious to his turmoil, continues to sing his praises. Gio's concern is interrupted by Sina's mention that Sifa and another girl, Annie, wish to see his garden. He wonders if sharing the garden's bountiful crops could be the key to pleasing them, as Sina assures him of the garden's delights. Filled with newfound determination, Gio resolves to prepare the garden for Sifa's visit. His enthusiasm is shared by Sina, who arrives with more magic stones, adding to the garden's unusual aura. As Gio accepts the magic stones from Sina, he expresses his unease. The garden, influenced by the stones, feels far from ordinary. This shift in the garden's nature foreshadows the unexpected events to come. Gio marvels at the potential of his home garden as it nears a level up, excited by its newfound ability to grow meat. He uses magic stones to level up the garden, enhancing its capabilities and increasing the diversity of crops it can cultivate. Sina curiously watches Gio talk to the garden, granting permission to use all the magic stones. Upon use, the garden level increases, and Gio discovers the garden has developed new plots for cultivation. As the garden levels up, Gio and Sina inspect the new variety of vegetables it can now grow. The list includes unfamiliar crops, sparking their curiosity and excitement to try planting them. Gio reveals the lush expansion of the home garden to Sina, showing off a variety of new vegetables. They are eager to taste the unfamiliar crops, speculating on their flavors and origins. Gio and Sina sample the freshly harvested crops, discovering the delightful sweetness of the vegetables. They are amazed by the taste and texture, likening it to a potato, but with a surprising sweetness. The siblings continue to enjoy the garden's bounty, with Gio contemplating the endless possibilities that the magic stones offer for future cultivation. Even the usually indifferent Sina is motivated to collect more stones, inspired by the garden's influence. Gio's garden adventure takes a new turn as he gains a skill from leveling up, and the garden continues to flourish. Meanwhile, Sina secures a large magic stone, and they both anticipate the day of Sifa's visit. The much-awaited day arrives, and Gio nervously welcomes Sifa to their home, referring to her as an angel. Sina's casual greeting to Sifa contrasts with Gio's over-the-top enthusiasm and visible nerves. Sifa, intrigued by Sina's grand claims about the home garden's world-conquering potential, decides to see it for herself. Despite her skepticism, Gio nervously hopes to impress her with the reality of the garden. Upon stepping outside, Sifa and Annie are taken aback by the expansive garden, now occupying the entire yard. Gio's home garden astonishes them with its lush diversity, far beyond their expectations. Sifa surveys the garden, observing a variety of crops that include vegetables, fruits, and even mushrooms. The impressive growth and the neatness of the space, marked by a newly erected fence, leave the visitors impressed. Gio boasts about his newfound skill, the fence generator, which he learned upon leveling up. The garden's transformation amazes Sifa and Annie, highlighting the extraordinary nature of Gio's gift. While Gio is puzzled by Sifa's lack of reaction, Annie is openly impressed. Sifa's calm demeanor leaves him uncertain, but he hopes the taste of his crops will win her over. Gio's confidence grows as he offers Sifa a taste of his garden's produce, considering it his trump card. The two girls agree to try the food, curious about the taste of such unusual crops. The group's attention shifts to the meat tree, glistening strangely in the light. Both Sifa and Annie are shocked, with Sifa expressing disbelief at the surreal sight of meat growing on a tree. As Gio goes to harvest from the meat tree, the unexpected happens. The meat begins to move, startling everyone. This bizarre occurrence underscores the mystical nature of Gio's home garden. A young man, elated at the sight of meat leaping into a newly materialized basket, exclaims at the oddity. A girl, bewildered and frustrated, questions the peculiar happenings in their garden. The meat, looking fresh and succulent, prompts a lively debate among the group about its origin. Excited at the prospect of a barbecue, they contemplate utilizing the mysterious meat. With one voice of concern from Sifa, a dialogue unfolds about the bizarre nature of meat from a tree. Sifa, with a glowing expression, reassures the worried young man, Gio, about the safety of their unexpected gift. The group gears up for the barbecue, with volunteers ready to prepare the meal. The garden's liveliness is amplified as the vegetables also begin to move, hinting at the garden's unique magic. The barbecue sizzles, the aroma enticing the group as the meat cooks to perfection. Gio, overwhelmed by the smell, is reminded to let the guests have the first taste. Sifa receives a skewer of meat with caution due to its heat. Everyone watches eagerly as she takes the first bite, wondering how she will react to the unconventional feast. Sifa's reaction is one of pure delight, to the amazement and joy of Gio and the others. Her enjoyment is evident, and it becomes a heartwarming moment of shared happiness. The barbecue continues with Annie taking a tentative bite. The meat's flavor is undeniable, and the gathering revels in the taste of their strange yet delectable harvest. Amidst exclamations of delight over the beef and pork, and praises for the vegetables and mushrooms, a sweet potato tart is revealed as dessert, leaving the group amazed at its taste and questioning its origin. As they savor the sweet potato tart, the group marvels at its deliciousness. Gio presents it as a homegrown treat, and everyone indulges, noting its honey-like sweetness. The euphoria over the sweet tart continues with Annie and the others requesting more. They can't believe such exquisite flavors are from their garden, further praising the garden's magical qualities. As they acknowledge the garden's splendor, Gio reflects on the miraculous nature of his brother's gift, which has led to such a delightful and surprising feast. Sifa, beaming with happiness, appreciates the remarkable bounty, and Gio is elated to see her joy. The magical garden's produce has brought them closer together. Gio and Sifa exchange a heartfelt moment over the satisfaction the garden's unique food has brought them, deeply grateful for such a wonder. As the group savors the garden's offerings, the enormity of its magical power becomes apparent, with its ability to produce a vast and varied bounty. Concerns arise over the feasibility of consuming the garden's endless supply, leading to a suggestion to use the food at Annie's family restaurant, creating a new possibility for their harvest.
In the bustling streets, a young man is astonished by the crowd lining up at a cafe, even at lunchtime. The energetic waitress greets newcomers with a heartwarming welcome. The waitress, with a glint of mischief, attracts an all-male clientele. Her playful banter with a patron named Gio reveals her charming influence. A stern woman, Annie, yanks Gio away, dismayed by their competitor's bustling business right across from their restaurant. Restaurant Lucas, a family establishment, stands deserted, a stark contrast to its competitor. The silence within speaks volumes of its decline, with memories of better times lingering in the air. Annie's sister, Alicia, has been keeping the restaurant afloat. Her return is marked by a warm welcome and a resilient spirit, despite the absence of their parents and the shadow of competition. Alicia, in a bold attempt to win back customers, dons a dazzling outfit, aiming to outshine their rivals with her alluring charm. An argument unfolds between the sisters. Alicia's risque strategy to revitalize the restaurant leads to a comedic mishap, leaving Gio and others bewildered. The siblings' squabble is interrupted by Gio's awkward compliment, which Alicia misinterprets as flirtation. Her well-intentioned efforts are met with a reprimand from Annie, who points out a critical oversight. Alicia's dramatic attempt to save the restaurant takes a hit when her appearance is critiqued. Undeterred, she offers Annie an alternative outfit to attract customers. Despite Alicia's enthusiasm, Annie adamantly refuses to use her physical appearance to draw customers. Their banter is interrupted when Gio, lost in thought, gets hit by Annie. The sisters debate the future of the restaurant. Alicia is determined to keep it going through her cooking alone, while Annie insists on helping, stressing the restaurant's importance to her as well. The stark reality hits them. Their restaurant may close down. As Alicia grapples with this possibility, Gio observes, realizing the deep connection both sisters have with their family legacy. Gio arrives with an optimistic plan, offering unique ingredients from his home garden to help the struggling restaurant. Alicia and Annie are astonished by the array of unusual ingredients Gio presents, from giant vegetables to unknown herbs, all from his garden. Their amazement grows when Gio reveals a sack of polished rice, an incredibly rare grain not commonly found in their area, sparking excitement. Annie, surprised by the polished rice and the other ingredients, is inspired. Gio's garden seems almost magical, prompting her to suggest cooking with these new finds. Annie expresses her hope for Alicia not to rely on seduction, grateful for the chance to cook with the unique ingredients Gio provided. Alicia displays her culinary skills, impressing Gio with her adept handling of the fresh produce, affirming her pride as the owner of Lucas. Annie thanks her sister for the cookbook found in their father's room, which seems to contain the secret to cooking the perfect rice. The sisters face several failed attempts at cooking rice, dealing with it being too hard, burned, or too watery, but they persevere with determination. Finally, with the rice cooked just right, Alicia is hopeful that this new dish will be a hit with the customers, warming the hearts of the sisters as they look towards the future. The scent of fresh cooking wafts from Lucas, piquing the interest of passersby. Alicia, in traditional attire, captivates the crowd with her charm and the promise of a new menu. Customers are drawn in by both the allure of the food and the restaurant's inviting atmosphere, marked by Alicia's vibrant presence and a striking new dish on offer. Lucas is bustling with activity as Gio serves the eagerly awaiting customers. The dishes, featuring the rare ingredients, are met with surprise and anticipation. The table is set with Lucas's specials, a hearty vegetable soup, potato salad, and the star attraction, the previously elusive rice, which now steams invitingly on the plates. The restaurant's patrons are delighted by the food, praising its fluffiness, taste, and novelty. The rice, in particular, is a hit, with its unique softness and flavor captivating the customers. The success of the new dishes is evident as the diners can't get enough, exclaiming their desire to keep eating. The restaurant buzzes with satisfaction, and the plates are quickly emptied. Annie's hard work pays off as she serves more rice to the amazed customers, ensuring that everyone has their fill of the delicious, rare grain. The resounding approval of the patrons confirms the restaurant's triumph, thanks to the combined efforts of Alicia, Annie, and Gio's special garden contributions. Patrons clamor for seconds, their faces glowing with satisfaction. A bustling restaurant scene unfolds as a waiter inquires about space, and a diner exclaims the food's novelty and flavor. Amidst the restaurant's hubbub, a server calls to Gio, who agrees to help. A diner marvels at the rare ingredients, and another thanks the staff, praising the food as their additional order arrives. An awkward moment arises between Gio and Annie, hinted by a shush. Outside, a patron dismisses the rival restaurant's allure for pretty girls, swayed by the superior cuisine, deciding to return. The chapter concludes with a satisfied customer celebrating the delicious offerings and the restaurant's delightful owner, just as the closed sign is flipped, signaling the end of a bustling day. Alicia's gratitude towards Gio is heartfelt as she reminisces about past business struggles. Gio's humble refusal of extra payment showcases his character, leaving Alicia impressed. Alicia insists on fair business dealings, despite her friendship with Gio. His suggestion to pay market rates now and discuss later shows his savvy, earning a moved response from Alicia. A tender moment arises as Gio inquires about Alicia's feelings on older women, leading to a heart-fluttering proposal, stirring both excitement and confusion. The chapter ends on a humorous note, with Annie teasing Gio, who's dubbed an overly trusting idiot. Thanks are exchanged, and a relaxed atmosphere settles in after the day's rush. Alicia playfully warns Annie about making a move on Gio, sparking Annie's competitive spirit. Alicia's determined to prep for the next day, leaving Annie startled and bemused. Alicia reflects on her previous worries and rash actions, now looking forward to doing her best for the restaurant. Observers note her positive change and the restaurant's quick popularity boost. A discussion on the potential abuse of Gio's unique power hints at past caution. The foreboding shadow suggests a darker side to his ability, adding intrigue and concern. The conversation turns serious as Annie emphasizes the importance of discretion about Gio's power. The final panel shows a trustful acknowledgement between the two, highlighting their close relationship. Annie acknowledges Gio's help, calling him a lifesaver, while Gio modestly downplays his role. Their bond as childhood friends shines through, even as Annie mutters a playful insult. A sincere moment unfolds as Annie, under the starlit sky, turns to thank Gio, revealing a softer side beneath her tough exterior. Gio contemplates Annie's unusual upfront gratitude, his heart racing. He reflects on the meat from the absurd garden, wondering about its peculiar effects. The busy restaurant scene captures the joy Alicia feels in making people happy. Her resolve to be cautious about her gift is clear, hinting at a potential risk. The streets bustle with activity. A character revels in good deals made, while a long line outside Lucas' restaurant showcases its soaring popularity. A mysterious character notices the empty competitor across the street, hinting at a secret behind Lucas' success. A smirk suggests a plot brewing as the chapter closes. In a tranquil garden, the startled merchant and his sister discover their plants ravaged again. The culprit? Mischievous crows, a recurring menace. Armed with a gleaming sword, the sister offers a bold solution to their crow problem, extermination, with a confident smile, suggesting it's an easy task for her. The crows evade the sister's presence, hinting at a mysterious intimidation. The brother muses over this oddity, while she playfully suggests taking on a protective role. A thoughtful plan emerges as the brother ponders a defense against the avian pests, revealing a stash of magic stones, his hope for a powerful solution. Surprise dawns as the merchant gains a new skill, hinting at garden expansion. An unexpected visitor arrives. He'll have to explore this development later. Bubbly and tiny, Lirucaleria introduces herself as a merchant. The merchant is taken aback by her miniature stature, mistaking her for a poppet. The petite merchant reveals her interest in the local cuisine, impressed by the flavors, and decides to investigate the source of such delectable ingredients. Her curiosity piqued by the high-quality ingredients from an ordinary house, Lirucaleria follows the trail, leading her to the merchant, stirring mutual intrigue. Lirucaleria insinuates that the merchant's talents are a gift, advising caution in sharing his secret, wary of potential exploitation. The merchant is unsettled as Lirucaleria admits her sly tactic to gauge his abilities, her laughter suggesting a cunning nature. Amazed by the quality of his produce, Lirucaleria pitches a business proposition, aiming to expand his market reach as he listens, bewildered. Reassuring the skeptical merchant, Lirucaleria, a poppet, proposes a magical contract to secure their deal, emphasizing her race's integrity and dislike for deception. The magic contract seals their agreement, ensuring the merchant's unique gift remains confidential. He contemplates revealing his secret post-signature. The merchant, though apprehensive, recognizes the advantage of a professional intermediary. Lirucaleria's minimal commercial knowledge doesn't deter him. He signs. With the contract established, Lirucaleria is eager to see the source of his miraculous crops. The merchant agrees, ready to unveil the wonders of his home garden. Lirucaleria is astonished by the garden's instant growth crops and diverse bounty, including vegetables, fruits, mushrooms, and inexplicably, meat growing on trees. Lirucaleria, astounded by the garden's potential, ponders its implications. The merchant explains his modest expectations, leaving her visibly impressed. Detecting a change in Lirucaleria's demeanor, the merchant senses her cunning side as she gleefully considers the wealth the garden's bounty could bring. Lirucaleria's shock intensifies upon learning the garden's latest yield includes fish. The merchant, casual about his garden's odd capabilities, reveals fish that sprout like mushrooms. The surreal garden continues to baffle, producing rare fish that the merchant is unsure how to cook, highlighting his inexperience despite the garden's marvels. Lirucaleria suggests celebrating their newfound partnership with a meal. The merchant, skilled from prior seafood trades, prepares the fish with expertise. The merchant is impressed by Lirucaleria's culinary knowledge. She reveals her broad experience from dealing with various commodities and cities. Together, they cook the fish in different styles, integrating fresh vegetables. Despite the home garden's oddity, Lirucaleria finds it unsuitable for adventuring. The dishes are complete, looking delectable. They're ready to enjoy the fruits of the garden, an embodiment of the merchant's mysterious and bountiful gift. The merchant and Lirucaleria share a meal, celebrating their partnership. The fish, prepared in various ways, showcases the exceptional quality of his garden's produce. Lirucaleria can't contain her excitement about the flavors, revealing a more genuine side of herself. Surprised, the merchant realizes there's more to her than he thought. As they enjoy the meal, the merchant discovers the depth of Lirucaleria's culinary knowledge. She admits to her past and her accent slips out, showing her true self. Embracing her roots, Lirucaleria apologizes for any deception. The merchant is pleased, finding relief in the authenticity of the moment as they continue to enjoy the delicious food. In a cheerful exchange, a boy credits a girl, Lirucaleria, for a superb dish, sparking modest back-and-forth praises over her fish. Their smiles suggest a blossoming friendship. The conversation turns to business, with the girl's gleeful agreement to a give-and-take deal. The boy's ambition to increase his fish output hints at their shared entrepreneurial spirit. The boy assesses the girl's yard, pondering expansion possibilities for his garden when a flock of crows abruptly interrupts, hinting at an unexpected challenge. Armed with a net, the boy confronts the crows, targeting the fish, revealing a past aspiration of adventure, now channeled into protecting their shared venture. As the boy valiantly swings his net, the crows mock him, undeterred. His determination falters when the crows snatch some fish, leaving the girl concerned. The girl suggests ceasing fish cultivation due to the crow's menace, but the boy refuses to yield, revealing his protective nature despite the risks. An epiphany strikes the boy, recalling a newly acquired skill. He proposes a unique solution to their problem, hinting at unexpected magical abilities. Summoning his new skill, the boy crafts a golem, astonishing both himself and the girl. This guardian creation promises a bold defense against their avian adversaries. The newly formed golem stirs to life with a mission to defend the garden. The boy, in awe, instructs his earthen protector to chase away the menacing crows. The girl watches astonished as the golem springs into action. The boy's gift seems to extend to this guardian's might, a revelation that excites them both. As the golem engages, the crows retaliate, but it stands undaunted. The boy marvels at its resilience. The crows are unable to make even a scratch. With a decisive battle, the golem triumphs, sending the crows fleeing. The boy and girl celebrate their victory, their garden now safe under their golem's watch. Praising the golem, the boy acknowledges its impressive power, while the girl, in awe, contemplates the potential danger if misused. The boy rejoices, assured he can increase fish production without fear, thanks to the golem's protection, and the girl agrees with a smile. Life resumes peacefully with the golem's watchful presence. The girl leaves for business, promising to return, and the boy reflects on the tranquility. Days later, the girl surprises the boy with a grand gesture. She has purchased land for him, a testament to her faith in his vision, expanding their shared dream. The girl confidently gifts the land to the boy, viewing it as an investment in their shared future, and emphasizes her trust in him, reassuring him that no repayment is needed. Their handshake cements a deep mutual respect and eagerness to collaborate, each recognizing the other's strengths and potential. The girl's strategic foresight is revealed as they plan to demolish an old building, creating more room for their endeavors, showcasing her initiative and resourcefulness. Fields appear as if by magic, ready for cultivation, a testament to the boy's unique talents and their shared vision for agricultural success. The boy is elated by the possibilities of their expanded venture, envisioning a bountiful future, while the girl playfully suggests keeping their profits a secret from a third party, hinting at a larger community dynamic. In a lush garden, amazement blooms on the characters' faces as they marvel at the expanded yard, now bristling with a variety of crops. The synergy of land and effort has transformed a simple plot into a vibrant cornucopia. The chapter promises growth, not just of the flora, but of the friendships and stories waiting to unfurl amidst the greenery. The yard is bigger, isn't it? Captures the essence of wonder and progress at the heart of this manga's unfolding narrative. In a fantastical grove where meat grows on trees, characters marvel at the bounty of nature's odd gifts. Golems, perhaps creations of the characters themselves, appear to be laboring in this unusual garden. The male protagonist reflects on his powers, pragmatically noting his current limitations, and the female companion teases about his seemingly boundless potential. This scene blends whimsy with world-building, hinting at a magical system and the character's place within it. As our protagonist ponders future crops, giddy contraptions chirp around, setting a whimsical scene. A realization strikes. With these ingredients, they can now craft medicinal herbs. Even Aim, a surprised companion, inquires, their knowledge of healing potions hinted. A narrative of learning and growth unfolds on this manga page. Concern sweeps through as the shortage of healing potions from the usual apothecary affects dungeon explorations, leaving the adventurous Sifa visibly troubled. The duo ponder the implications, one keen on resilience, the other embracing a more relaxed pace. As sunlight streams in, anticipation brightens the protagonist's face, dreaming that nurturing the EYM might bring joy to Sifa's heart, a hopeful gesture of affection. Below, fresh from a quest, the character wrestles with words, having ventured to the very apothecary Sena spoke of, clutching the fruits of an earnest harvest. Both scenes laced with youthful resolve and unfolding curiosity. Arrival at the mysterious shop, whispers the protagonist, an air of unease hanging as they gaze upon the seemingly abandoned building. Trepidation grips their heart, the open sign a glint of contradiction in the gloomy quiet. A hidden secret awaits, the page suggests, setting the stage for a thrilling encounter. As our protagonist tentatively steps into the quaint, seemingly deserted apothecary, a symphony of creaks sings to their intrusion. "Pardon me," escapes their lips, giving voice to the silence. Surrounded by the shadows and shelves lined with questionable concoctions, they note the absence of a keeper. There's no one here. A sense of mystery thickens as their gaze falls upon the dubious medicines, the quiet hinting at stories untold. Startled by the unexpected encounter, a character named Dennis introduces himself as the shopkeeper and the apothecary's assistant, clad in an apron and brimming with eagerness. The other character, caught off guard by Dennis's cheerful greeting, hesitantly asks if Dennis works there, revealing a mix of confusion and curiosity in the face-off amidst the quaint shop's backdrop. Embarrassment swirls as a character is teased about a maid costume. Unexpected attire challenges their imagination. Meanwhile, a mysterious figure looms, ominously referred to as Dennis's special uniform, invoking curiosity and a hint of foreboding. Marlene's sudden entry startles everyone. Her piercing gaze fixes on a newcomer as she coolly remarks, "Haven't seen your face before. Welcome." Her presence looms large, setting the stage for intrigue. In a shadowy, neglected building, our protagonist mistakes a maid for a zombie, only to be greeted by her unexpected warmth. The maid's attire, a confusing overlap of themes, is not her choice. It's owner's orders, hinting at an unseen authority's eccentric demands. As she yearns for a change of clothes, we're reminded of past events at Lucas, sparking curiosity. This strange facade repels most, but our lead peers in, intrigued. What peculiar secrets does this place hold? Surprise engulfs the room as Dennis, cheeks flushed in disquiet, admits his struggle with addressed truth. "I hate that fact." His friend's encouragement fumbles into shock's grasp when Dennis's voice cracks the air. "Because I'm a boy." Confusion and disbelief crash like waves, leaving ripples of tension and unexpected vulnerability. In a dramatic revelation, a character exclaims, "You are not a boy, you're a femboy." While the focal character reacts with shock and confusion, underscored by an astounded, the scene crackles with tension as identities clash, marked by the prominent flash and clash sound effects, amplifying the surprise. This pivotal moment challenges the characters' perceptions, promising to shift the dynamics of their interaction. In an unexpected turn, Dennis is showered with admiration for his adorable features and impeccable fit in a maid uniform. Confusion and bashfulness mingle as he processes the overt flattery. "You're so cute, Dennis," his companion exclaims, sealing a moment of light-hearted camaraderie amidst their extraordinary circumstances. In a lively but confusing exchange, a perplexed character is bombarded with affection and labeled a natural-born femboy, their protests unheard. "What even is a femboy?" they exclaim, seeking an escape from the overzealous embrace. A close-up reveals their shock at the odd encounter, mirroring the sentiment, "She's a peculiar person, isn't she?" The situation escalates. A sudden dash prompts a panicked plea, "Please wait," while another contemplates retreat, hinting at a deeper narrative, "Maybe I should just go home." In a cozy apothecary, surprise unfurls as Dennis is questioned about his unexpected visit. His reply, laced with innocence, reveals a thoughtful deed. He's there to replenish their dwindling healing potion supplies. As he speaks, a cascade of ingredients tumbles forth, a tangible rush of his earnest intent to aid. Shock ripples through as the characters behold an extraordinary item pulsing with mana. "It's incredibly fresh, brimming with mana," one exclaims, marveling at its high quality. The expert eye of another confirms, recognizing the distinctive leaf. Anticipation builds. What mysteries does this potent artifact hold? Marlene's unique gift, Gift Doctor's Judgment, shines as she eyes a mystical I'm, contemplating its potential to craft superior potions. Her skill swiftly appraises, revealing potion grades from low to high, with the most potent offering remarkable healing and stamina. This pivotal moment foregrounds Marlene's expertise and hints at future alchemic ventures. "High grade," echoes her companion, mirroring our curiosity and anticipation. Astonishment fills the room as a bountiful supply of EYM is revealed, a rare sight that sparks curiosity and awe. Dialogue entwines with expressions of amazement and intrigue as characters ponder the origins of this extraordinary find. The scene is a vibrant mix of mystery and admiration. Jealousy brews as Marlene fixates on Dennis's praise towards another. "Why do you get along so well with Dennis? No fair." Elsewhere, a cheerful exchange unfolds. "I have a favor to ask of you. My sister is an adventurer named Sina." A sense of connection sparks. "Oh, Sina, She often comes here to buy stuff. Amidst this bond, a question hangs in the air. What do you want? Tensions and ties intertwine on this page, setting the stage for unfolding drama and revealed relationships. In a negotiation dance, the protagonist weighs a customer's request against his own conditions, hinting at a deeper strategy, a juggle of loyalty and commerce. Tension crackles as rivalry ignites. The one who gets to love Dennis first is me. A declaration cuts the air, uncertainty shadows Marlene's thoughts. In a tender moment, Gio receives heartfelt gratitude. Gio, you're a lifesaver. Thank you. I love you. The air is charged with warmth as unseen bonds strengthen. Meanwhile, a shadow of doubt lingers. Reliance on potions alone? Sifa's pleasure, yet uncertain. Cut to a bittersweet reality. Two figures jest over Gio's oblivious glee. Their skepticism bubbles like the potions Gio trusts, hope brewed in fragile glass. At a bustling potion shop, tension bubbles. An apprentice, flustered, grapples with missed opportunity. You should have asked him to sell us more goods. Secrets stir, essence drips, purity questioned. This is not normal quality. The plot thickens. In a moment of revelation, eyes widen as the potion's completion dawns upon our alchemist, uncertainty twinkling within. An eager companion queries, her voice brimming with anticipation. So, did you make a high-grade potion? The alchemist, surrounded by shadows of intense concentration, reveals her success with a hesitant yet triumphant whisper, cradling an extraordinary creation that glows with an inner light of enchantment. The discovery hints at a magical breakthrough, a significant leap forward in their mystical journey. In this lively manga page, the story unfolds with a buoyant young girl triumphantly declaring her success. I got a whole bunch of healing potions, and for cheap too. Her sparkling eyes and raised victory fingers capture the essence of her achievement. Across from her, a figure looms, his back turned, preoccupied with agricultural work, responding with a calm, "Oh, that's great." The contrast is clear, her exuberant energy juxtaposed with his composed demeanor. Meanwhile, another character, obscured and bathed in shadow, mutters with concern about diluting something, hinting at a brewing subplot that adds a layer of intrigue. The scene is set in a verdant garden pathway, suggesting a theme of growth and nurturing, central to the character's journey. Sifa's gratitude for a favor prompts an offer to thank the protagonist, hinting at a potential future adventure. The character's self-assurance clashes with playful teasing about strength and laziness. A typical camaraderie unfolds. In an adrenaline-fueled encounter, our heroes dash forward, instinctively navigating the perilous terrain. I sense a monster up ahead, one exclaims, poised for the imminent threat. With a mix of determination and anxiety, they push on until they're face-to-face with the ferocity of nature, a massive bear. Whoa, he's a whooper. With tension mounting, the group readies for a clash where courage will be tested, and the wild roars of their fearsome opponent echoes their resolve to keep going. In a sudden twist, a fierce guardian stands resolute against a snarling threat, declaring a protective stance. I'll cover you. Tension crackles, punctuated by the ominous growl and a swift, decisive action to shield. With a decisive slash, the valiant heroine cleaves her fearsome foe, the frenzied blood grizzly, bringing it to its knees. Her companions, eyes shining with respect, commend her. Excellent job, the admiration clear in their voices. Pride swells in the group at her effortless victory, a testament to her unwavering strength and skill in battle. Seina's hunter's nose amplifies their trek as the Empress authority subtly boosts them. Traversing the cave, they marvel at their swift progress, hinting at divine aid from the sword god. Gratitude for Gio's aid bonds the adventurers as they navigate dungeon depths. A sister shares her brother's joy, while a sudden exclamation hints at an unexpected turn. In a shadowy cavern, tension grips our adventurers. With a keen sense, one detects the weak breaths of two unseen beings. There's something deeper in, they note, hastening toward the mystery that awaits them, suspecting the injured awaiting their aid. The urgency is palpable. Every step could change their fate. In a display of tenacity and teamwork, our heroines press forward in battle, undeterred by the fallen foe. With a rallying cry of, "Let's treat them," they exemplify resolve and camaraderie, ready for their next move. The sound of conflict resonates as they brace for the challenges ahead. As chaos unfolds, our heroine's eyes widen at the gravity of their allies' injuries. Her command to administer healing potions pairs urgency with hope. Each panic echoes her desperate plea. Hang in there. The intertwining of concern and action paints a scene where every second could tip the balance between recovery and despair. In a breathless moment of peril, Senna is jolted by a warning cry. "Senna, behind you!" As predatory jaws loom overhead, her startled eyes mirror our own rising alarm. With instinctive grace, she evades the growling menace's lunge. The close brush with danger echoed in the sharp crash of the attack, missing its mark. As the ground trembles, the heroes reel from the unexpected arrival of three gargantuan bears. The companions quickly assess the situation. These aren't ordinary beasts, but monsters linked to a previous encounter. Tension mounts. Battling a trio while safeguarding allies is a dangerous multitask. Yet the spirited warrior with a blade exudes confidence. Prioritizing her comrade's safety, she's ready to confront the threat head-on. "Sorry, I got distracted." "Don't worry about it. You two take care of the wounded," she declares, rallying the group for the impending strife. As arrows rain down amidst the chaos of battle, a warrior's alarm spreads. More enemies are coming. Surprised, another realizes the threat isn't just the known monsters, but something else. With urgency, the group is commanded to unleash their onslaught. Fire! The scene captures a pivotal escalation in their struggle, hinting at unseen perils encroaching from the shadows. With a fierce growl, the beast lunges, only to be halted mid-charge, a sign of the Empress's formidable will. "HRM, my body is lighter," she notes, sensing a shift in her physical state. Reinforcements, or perhaps something more mystical, embolden her. She thrusts forward, channeling the Empress's authority, her blade gleaming with power, cleaving through the tension of battle as an ally looks on, awestruck by the display of sheer might. In a daring clash of valor, a masked hero confronts a fearsome bear, exclaiming boldly, "Leave this one to me." A young swordswoman looks on with determination, her resolve captured in a simple, decisive "all right." Her spirited grin portends a brewing adventure, as courage and steel ready to meet beastly fury. In a razor-edge encounter, protagonist evades the frenzied swipe of an imposing bear. Clang echoes as metal clashes against might. Terror grips, as our hero retreats. With a swift whoosh, they muster the agility to dodge, yet the bear roars undeterred, its primal fury manifest. The battle's fever escalates. In a defiant stance, our stalwart heroine confronts a formidable bear, her sword poised for combat. The force of their clash resounds. She's undeterred, agilely evading. "Go," she commands, determination etched on her face as she readies for the decisive blow. In a decisive slash, our brave heroine overcomes the beast, her victory echoed by the sharp swat of her blade, a moment of triumph as the monster recoils. With a heart-pounding thump, she whirls, her eyes alight with the fire of success, declaring, "I did it." The page is grounded by her acknowledgement of a mysterious ally, thanks to that person's help, hinting at unseen influences shaping her fate. This pivotal confrontation brims with the adrenaline of battle and the enigma of her unseen benefactor. Eliza leaps into battle, her cloak billowing as steel clashes. Concern etches on faces. A friend reminds her to administer a potion quickly. A pause. An unexpected party revelation. In the heat of recovery, concern washes over the healer. Dire wounds demand potent remedies. "Bring my potions as well," commands the warrior, urgency in every word. Each panel pulses with tension, hinting at a fierce battle's aftermath and the desperate race to mend the broken. In a fraught encounter, a fierce female warrior deftly disarms her opponent. The clatter of metal and shock are palpable. Fellow onlookers bear witness, eyes wide with astonishment. Tension rises. The unexpected turn of events leaves everyone, including the combatants, in a moment of stunned silence. A tranquil glow surrounds the character, her expression serene amid a sparkle-strewn backdrop. She softly utters, "This is," an epiphany dawning. Below, another's eyes widen in realization, the denoting a pivotal moment. Drama builds as another figure enters, her alarmed hinting at an imminent twist. Amidst the aftermath, awe-struck characters behold a miraculous recovery as their wounds vanish before their eyes. An empty bottle, the silent herald of an extraordinary healing. Gratitude and wonder fill the air as the valiant adventurers part ways. A new ally found, the quest for exploration continues, a promise of untold stories just beyond the horizon. Extraordinary grade potions echo as legend. Our heroes, led by a discerning elven woman with keen eyes, press on through darkened terrain, laden with anticipation and curiosity. The mention of Marlene, a renowned apothecary, piques interest, her prowess in potions not going unnoticed. Evoking respect and awe, our adventurers find inspiration in her reputation. Adventurers converse on Eliza's enigmatic nature and her tendency to swap parties despite her B-rank prowess. Focus shifts to an eager girl, potion in hand, ready to dive into a new topic. In awe, characters discover an extraordinary grade potion unrivaled in healing potency. Suspense deepens about its origin. As Geo tends his home garden with dedication, we witness the fruits of his labor, lush greenery enveloping the space in tranquility. Elsewhere, characters exchange a heartfelt thank you, revealing a cordial parting after what seems a significant interaction, building on the story's close-knit bonds and the beauty of simple gratitude. Aim's famous potions bring pride, healing an injured person with instant results. Hope to impress Sifa blooms within. Geo's excitement is palpable as he exclaims, "This much today, too? Incredible!" His surprise echoed by Marlene's, "Wow!" He's thrilled by the abundant haul, admitting he ended up bringing over a ton more. On the flip side, a shadowy figure's welcome is cut short, her frustration boiling over with a silent jerk at Geo's success. Marlene brightly notifies, "Geo brought us more EYM," as Geo, holding the hefty bounty, notes with a tinge of concern, "She's glaring at me again." Clearly, there's a mix of delight and tension in this exchange. In a tender moment of sharing, a character shyly offers a bounty of heart-shaped chocolates. A soft mutter of gratitude acknowledges the gesture, revealing nerves and unspoken connections. Amidst intense awe, a young hero's modesty shines. It's no big deal, but the wistful eyes betray their true merit. "Many have been saved," a voice declares, hinting at a powerful yet costly act of grace. Marlene's shock mirrors the plot twist. Doubt shadows her potion mastery. Dennis's acclaim melts into a joyous smile, reinforcing camaraderie amidst brewing suspense. In a touching scene of gratitude, her hands clasp his with emotion, her tears a testament to his kindness. "This is really all thanks to you," she exclaims, joy permeating every word. His modesty is palpable as he downplays his part, planning to continue his support. The panel closes on the humble abode, a silent witness to these gentle exchanges. Radiant smiles shine as our heroine triumphantly presents a trove of magic stones, their clink heralding a new dawn of power. The silent awe of her companion underscores the magnitude of their find, as he marvels at the pivotal role these stones have played in their adventures, enhancing the efficacy of crucial healing potions. Their journey is not mere whimsy, for every shard collected translates to survival, strength, and the unfaltering resolve to face the trials ahead. Surprise and growth for our hero, gaining new skills and leveling up, excitement builds. "I got so much new stuff," but a discovery cuts through. Monster eggs? The plot thickens with every page turn. Curiosity prevails as a mysterious monster egg hatches. A sprout emerges, growing rapidly, foretelling an unpredictable transformation. An adventure begins. Stunned by the unexpected size of a small monster egg, our protagonist's awe reflects the unpredictability of adventure. Will a monster hatch from it? He wonders, facing the unknown with a mix of fear and excitement. Chapter 6. The Monster Egg. Amidst golem-cultivated gardens, a trepidation grips our hero. Can one responsibly nurture a baby monster? Worry festered, yet hope bloomed alongside the egg. "I'll leave the egg in the garden," a resolve bolstered by the reassuring rhythms of nature's cycle, new life poised to emerge. An arrival interrupts. A greeting, "Hello, I've come to pick up the harvest," frames the next chapter of this pastoral tale, where every sprout tells a story. Revelation and awe fill the air as a character marvels at the prowess of familiar potions, hinting at a connection to their companion. Discussions of herb cultivation and monster encounters introduce a backdrop of adventure and survival, stirring curiosity for what challenges lie ahead. In the bustle of a lush forest, our characters explore a world where commerce thrives on the spoils of battle. One, experienced in trading goods from vanquished beasts, shares insights into the rarity of dealing in living monsters, striking a contrast against their usual business. The other, naive and intrigued, questions the existence of monster eggs, signaling a lack of knowledge in this aspect of their world. The belief that monsters are purely savage by nature dominates the dialogue, setting a stage where humans and creatures exist in harmony, a concept yet to be fully grasped by the characters. As stories of feral beasts stir within the conversation, the page cuts sharply, sowing seeds of wonder and a quiet tension between the two viewpoints. Shock etches the character's face upon learning no one desires to live among such creatures. Laughter veils the gravity as a promise to return hangs in the air. In solitude, the revelation sinks in. Monsters and humans, an unlikely harmony. A character cradles an ominous egg, contemplating the peril of letting a baby monster hatch. The egg begins to wobble, signaling the onset of an unforeseen event. Startled, our protagonist gazes at a mysterious trembling object. It moved. With wide eyes, he ponders the life within, while gently nurturing a wondrous bond. New friendships, unexpected ally. Dusk falls as Cena's delayed return casts a shadow of concern. The tranquility of the warm evening belies the brewing unease. It's pleasantly warm, muses the solitary figure, seeking solace in the setting sun's embrace. Elation and relief bloom as she savors a hearty meal, her expression brimming with satisfaction. It was yummy. Nearby, the weight of his daily battle simmers in his gaze, courage and hardship etched in a single utterance, a monster. Their worlds collide in a casual exchange of day's conquests. He, the silent defender, she, the vivacious consumer of life's delights. Was adventuring tough today? Echoes, revealing the cadence of routine in their intertwined fates. In a grim reflection, the characters grapple with past horrors, pondering the brutal nature of their world, monsters tearing through adventurers they once saved. Pitched into a moment of realization, they wonder if true harmony between humans and monsters is but a fleeting dream. Embracing a whimsical moment, a buoyant girl expresses her wish to befriend monstrous creatures like the towering golem beside her, pondering if some might be as cordial as her colossal companion. A curious boy contemplates easing the golem's solitude by inviting another monster into their fold, envisioning a broader family forged from adventures and companionship. In a tender exchange under a starlit sky, Senna reminisces about a life marked by solitude, revealing their resilience. However, glimmers of vulnerability shine through their assertion of independence, leaving an impression on the listener that there is more to their strength than meets the eye. In this manga frame, we witness a tender moment between the protagonist and a mysterious orb. The gentle pat-pat gesture is met with an unexpected glow, signaling a peculiar form of communication. Surprised and delighted, the character exclaims, "It answered me!" A pivotal exchange marking the start of an extraordinary connection. Resolutely, the character decides, "I've made up my mind," indicating a choice that might shift the course of the narrative. Resolved to nurture the mysterious egg, the protagonist pledges, "I'm going to hatch this egg and raise the monster." A sense of duty sparkles in their eyes as they contemplate the future, musing on the care the creature will need. "I'd better cultivate something that it'll be able to eat once it hatches." Anticipation mixes with contemplative calm as they sit, egg in hand, pondering the identity of the soon-to-be-born. "I wonder what kind of monster will be born. What should I name it?" Responsibility, wonder, and a hint of excitement ripple through this narrative moment. In the stillness of the lab, curiosity and hope bubble as a protagonist nurtures a pulsating egg, hinting at imminent birth. "It's been vibrating more lately. It might hatch soon," they murmur, excitement palpable. Another character caps off the day with cheerful resolve, unaware of the unfolding scenario. An abrupt chill disrupts the expectation, a frosty touch against the egg, startling and foreshadowing a pivotal twist in the tale. Panic grips a caring character as they discover the egg, once warm, has grown cold. Emotions surge with the realization that urgent action is needed to save the fragile life inside. "I have to warm it up," they resolve, poised to dash toward hope against all odds. The young protagonist exhales in relief. The situation has stabilized, with a normal temperature returning. Concern lingers in his eyes as he tenderly pats the entity, the bond between them palpable. Whispers of concern are tempered with care as the protagonist comforts the stirring egg, vowing its safe birth amidst friends' company. In a sudden twist, a mysterious object crashes into the scene, its impact heralded by a chorus of thunk and clunk. A visible crack teases a pending revelation. Our protagonist wakes with a start, rise, highlighting the urgency and confusion of the moment. The object, now seemingly a giant egg, CRKRKs under the pressures of a birth. With a sharp gasp, tension mounts. What new mystery is about to hatch? Tension mounts as our protagonist faces an unexpected dilemma, unsure whether to intervene. Overcome by panic, they witness the egg's imminent hatching. With a snap, cracks spread, hope flickers as encouragement is whispered, urging the unseen life within to emerge. In a tense moment, glass shatters with a resounding crash, drawing the boy's shocked gaze. The scene shifts, focusing on the once formidable creature, now wobbly and vulnerable. A soft meow escapes its form, stirring a poignant mixture of relief and empathy. The fragile sound echoes the delicate balance between strength and fragility, leaving an emotional imprint that resonates beyond the page. Amazement grips the young protagonist as the egg finally hatches, revealing a creature both fearsome and fragile. "It hatched!" he cries, his astonishment mirrored in wide, sparkling eyes. Crouching closer, the weight of responsibility dawns upon him. What should I do? Doubt flickers as he beholds the tiny beast, soft fur deceiving. Are you feeling weak? His internal struggle surfaces. This monster, it just looks like a cat. The final panel captures a eureka moment, his face alight with a budding plan. Oh, I know. We're left hanging, wondering what bold idea has ignited in his mind. In a whimsical twist, our character gazes in disbelief at the milk-bearing trees of this peculiar garden. Milk grows on trees, they muse, the world defying norms. The determined roles of unseen fruits teem with potential. The promise of nourishment lies just beneath the surface. My garden has milk, a proud declaration, a surreal blend of nature's bounty, where trees offer more than just shade and fruit. As the page unfolds, the character's excitement over a fresh scent contrasts with the urgency of the situation. A mysterious liquid flows, doubts arise. A cat's curious mew interrupts, prompting a crucial question. Can you drink this? Tension brims over a bowl of uncertain fate. Relief washes over the protagonist as a famished feline companion indulges in water, its fervent mew a testament to its dire thirst. It's drinking like crazy, the hero exclaims, a mix of concern and joy evident in wide, expressive eyes. This small victory, a pet's recovery, adds a thread of hope to their tale. In the tranquil oasis of the garden, a nurturing scene unfolds. A kind-hearted youth, tender and assuring, gently offers sustenance to a grateful feline companion. Savor it slowly, he cautions, wisdom in his gentle tone. Health and vigor return to the creature, evoking a contented mew, a whisper of life's simple joys amidst nature's embrace. Joy radiates from the young man, his elation evident as he affectionately rubs a fluffy cat, exclaiming, "So cute!" He lovingly praises the creature. "You're so soft and so nice, too." The kitty's content mew echoes in agreement. With a sudden jolt of responsibility, he ponders, "Oh, right, I need to come up with a name." His earlier worries dissipate, replaced by a simple realization, but it's just a cat. There's no problem with me keeping it as a pet. His decision marks a new bond, the beginning of a shared journey. In an endearing exchange, a fluffy white cat playfully ponders its connection to snow or ice, hinting at an adorable innocence. Moments later, it's mischief in motion, a swift leap leaving a surprised young boy sprawling, an unexpected twist spiced with a feline's capricious charm. His eyes widen in a mix of astonishment and joy, the story brimming with lighthearted curiosity, capturing the essence of their budding companionship. As night falls on a quaint suburban street, a charming moment unfolds, a newfound bond between human and feline. With a gentle tone, "Your name is going to be Milk," is declared, welcoming the curious little cat into a new world of affection and warmth. The cat's puzzled mew, a mixture of surprise and innocence, echoes under the starry sky. The scene shifts, the warmth of a homecoming embraces us as someone lovingly calls out, "Welcome back, Sena. I'm home." The words resonate, hinting at a story of connection and familial love. Elation swells as a young man proudly declares his decision to adopt a charming creature that gently mews. The sudden reveal astonishes a female onlooker, whose sparkling eyes are captivated by its cuteness. "Big bro, what's that?" she gasps as she is introduced to what appears to be an adorable feline. Yet underneath this innocent encounter is a secret. The boy's grin masks the truth of the creature's fantastical origin, hinting at a mystery only he is privy to. In a comedic twist, the curious feline's bite takes our heroine by surprise, sparking her brother's gentle tease. Her frustration bubbles over in a dramatic claim of sibling rivalry with the cat, as gentle reassurance is offered amidst the shock. In a domestic mix-up, a girl, with a flash of annoyance, asserts her exclusive claim as her brother's sole sibling, inadvertently involving an innocent cat named Milk. A younger child yearns for the simplicity of sharing this family milk, while our protagonist, preoccupied yet nurturing, announces the readiness of a home-cooked meal, binding the characters in an everyday familial ritual. Delighting in the fruits of their harvest, the elated girl savors a sweet drink, exclaiming its rich flavor as a content cat looks on. Nearby, a boy reflects with pride on his ability to produce such enjoyable fare. A heartwarming scene unfolds as our characters gather for a meal, the air swirling with contentment. The young man, struck by unexpected joy, exclaims his delight in the newfound bond with a feline companion. Around the table, the presence of hearty dishes and the group's casual attire suggest a homely atmosphere, a shared moment savored by all, marking the beginning of a cherished relationship. Brimming with pride, the young herb gatherer arrives with a bountiful harvest, ready to share an expanded array of herbs beyond the usual The recipient, caught off guard by the sheer variety, gasps in awe at the rare collection. A mutual excitement buzzes in the air. Gasp! Is that chili grass? The excitement is palpable as the character lays eyes on a key potion ingredient for the first time ever. With these, I could make an ice-cold potion, she muses, her mind racing with the possibilities. The potion, when consumed, bestows a chilling resilience against fire and heat, a crucial edge for any adventurer. In a tranquil potion shop, characters discuss the virtues of ice-cold potions for their ventures. A woman imparts wisdom about the dungeon's most remote expanse, prompting contemplation. Abruptly, the serenity is shattered by the roar from the volcanic area, hinting at looming perils ahead. In Chapter 7, our heroes face the searing heat of the volcanic area. Exclamations of discomfort fill the air as they press on, hinting at the grueling environment that awaits them. Seriously, I feel like I'm gonna dry up. It's so hot. Under the looming shadow of a challenging dungeon, the companions discuss its enigmatic layout. Volcanic area? One ponders, as the narrative reveals a labyrinth of treacherous zones, forest, underwater, and ruins, each with its own perils. The volcanic area awaits, with the ominous underwater section deemed the ultimate trial, still unconquered. The diverse ecosystems hint at a rich biodiversity, yet to be faced by the intrepid explorers forging ahead. The adventurers confront the daunting volcanic area, notorious for its harsh conditions, second only to the underwater realm. Braving a land scarce in conquerors, they ponder the glory and riches that follow defeating the elusive boss. Fame and fortune beckon with the promise of rare resources, but the question remains, do they possess the strength to The adventurers debate their next move, Sifa's reluctance juxtaposed against the challenge of harsh conditions ahead. They ponder the use of an enigmatic, ice-like potion, its unfamiliar hue sparking curiosity and uncertainty. Amidst preparation, characters marvel at a potion granting fire resistance, paving their path to volcanic lands. The secret? Elusive chili grass, a precious find. Brothers' playful mischief leads to an icy twist. A sip of frozen delight causes a jolt, leaving our heroine chilled to the bone. The sting of a brain freeze. In a sudden shift, the warmth vanishes, yielding to an icy grip. It's freezing, one character exclaims, her breath visible in the frigid air. The team shivers in shock, the biting cold a stark contrast to the sweat of moments ago. Their leader decisively points forward. Let's rush to the volcanic area. It's a race against the cold, each step echoing determination. With urgency in their steps, they head for the promise of warmth, their adventure heating up with each panel. Intrepidly venturing into the perilous volcanic domain, our heroines confront the rugged wasteland. Roaring flames and magma's wrath, the land whispers its fiery tale. In this manga panel, the characters traverse a harsh landscape, yet find comfort through a mystical potion. The leading character exclaims in relief, "How mysterious! I'm cool and refreshed," highlighting the potion's effect against the backdrop of the sweltering terrain. She acknowledges the potion's creators, Marlene and Geo, as consistently reliable. A companion cautions against the allure of a perilous lava pit, suggesting that while they are protected from the heat, the danger remains very real. The scene juxtaposes the adventurers' mastery over the elements with the ever-present threats of their journey. In an intense encounter, the party faces formidable flame dogs, their fiery forms a ghastly sight. Warning of their unparalleled strength, the group braces for a scorching battle. In a fierce battle, courage crystallizes as our heroine confronts the fiery onslaught. Her voice rings, "Okay." Assertion meets action. Sword gripped tight, she carves through the flames, steel will against searing heat. "Hi-ya!" she cries, her blade arcing, a streak of silver defiance. With a resolute slash, the infernal adversaries falter, her resolve unyielding. In a thrilling display, the heroine slices through the enemy with ease, a gust of cold air following her blade's path. Amazed, she questions if the potion enhanced her attack, marveling at her newfound strength as the threat wanes with each strike. Her ally suggests a chilling weakness in their foe's fiery nature. The battle's tides turn, the heroine's power ascendant. Determination ignites within our adventurers as they plot to unveil the secrets of the volcanic area, a testament to their unyielding spirit. With a vital potion in hand, they resolve to explore before others set foot, seizing opportunities for discovery and perhaps even the genesis of a lucrative alliance. Conquer the volcanic area echoes as their rallying cry, a bold declaration of their forthcoming endeavor. Geo beams with pride, cradling his harvest of chili grass, hopeful it aids Sifa's quests. A companion cat mews, sharing in the victory, as the garden's growth underlines Geo's untapped agricultural talents. A new challenge beckons. Amidst the whirring of tech, a new defensive mechanism unveils. "Would you like to generate a defensive wall?" a voice offers. An affirmative response summons a mighty barrier, shimmering with potential. Surprise etches across the young protagonist's face. A fence, reimagined, a guardian to their vulnerability. In stunned disbelief, the character gazes up at an immense fortress that has inexplicably sprung up where once there was normalcy, his school day thrown into disarray by the colossal structure. "It made a fortress?" he exclaims, the ground beneath still quivering from the transformation. With a mix of frustration and resignation, he mutters under his breath about the impossibility of utilizing such a place. "I can't imagine how I'm going to use something like this." This pivotal scene captures both the awe and the mundane concerns that follow such an otherworldly event, pulling us deeper into a story where extraordinary occurrences intertwine with the characters' daily lives. In a serene garden, our protagonist anticipates a new skill, ready to cast concealment. A prompt hovers, enigmatic and promising. Yet, in a twist of expectations, utter silence follows. An anticipated transformation falls into puzzling stillness, evoking a quiet uncertainty. Huh? Nothing happened. Disbelief is etched into his face as he ponders the still visible idyll around him, questioning the unreliability of his powers. Upon inspecting his usual crops, our protagonist encounters the same varieties he could originally cultivate. He muses, nonchalantly considering the new selection, unaware of the impending revelation. Suddenly, a realization dawns. His once mid-quality produce has been transformed. Eyes wide, a gasp escapes as he comprehends the upgrade. High quality now labels his harvest, marking a significant turning point in his agricultural escapades. With wide-eyed wonder, our protagonist savors the fruits of their arduous quest, exclaiming, "The mid-quality were already super tasty, and these will be even better." The thrill of discovery shines in their eyes. Meanwhile, a weary companion laments, "Exploring the volcanic area is so tiring. I just want to get home fast and jump straight into bed." Her fatigue is palpable, contrasting sharply with the other's enthusiasm, a moment capturing the varied tolls of adventure. A bewildered Sena stands in an empty lot, shock etched on her face as recognition dawns. "Where's our house? What happened?" Nearby, an oblivious sibling calls out with casual cheer, amplifying the mystery. In a deserted alleyway, shock fills the air with, "There's nothing here!" A puzzled girl, with her companion, looks on, grasping an unseen secret. The boy's realization dawns. Does this mean no one except me can see it? While clutching an adorable cat as the girl's confusion mounts. What? Huh? A mystery unfolds, visible to one, hidden to another. As the magic-infused house reappears with a pop, the boy jests about his newfound ability, while the girl, burdened with wariness, bemoans her exhaustive herb dealings. A charming blend of the mundane and mystical, their lives intertwine whimsically. In a moment of earnest reflection, the boy contemplates his limited role, merely delivering herbs to aid her strenuous efforts. She, though weary, dreams aloud of a grand feast upon their next adventure's threshold, her eyes sparkling with longing. The boy tempers her eagerness with thoughts of inclusivity, considering their absent friends, Sifa and Annie, for the envisioned celebration. Their shared excitement for this simple pleasure reflects a deep-seated camaraderie. Anticipation sparkles in the air as our bright-eyed protagonist beams with excitement about the promised reward, her determination bubbling over. Then I can't help but get pumped up. The cunning ally teases a hidden advantage with a playful wink. Besides, I have an ace up my sleeve. Their camaraderie is palpable as they gear up for the challenges ahead, surrounded by mysterious potions that hint at their magical world. Meanwhile, fellow adventurers busily study a map, signaling the beginning of an epic quest, a moment of quiet strategy amidst the brewing excitement. In a moment of crisis, the characters face a looming threat. Shards and debris shatter the peace. Our heroines, poised in battle readiness, evade with wide-eyed resolve. Down the slope, a scene shifts to somber care, where a companion tenderly nurtures another back to health, their bond a quiet defiance against the roars of danger echoing in the distance. Note, the provided image is a manga page which does not allow me to read the text or identify characters by name. The summary above is crafted based on visible actions and emotions portrayed in the art style of the manga. In a climactic confrontation, our heroes face the mighty volcanic area boss, the formidable leader of the Red Lizardmen. Emerging with a thunderous crash, the beast's imposing figure casts a shadow over the battle-worn adventurers. Tension grips them as they come eye to eye with the glaring creature, the pivotal battle for survival about to unfold. Facing an immense foe, Seina's teammates confront their fears. "He's huge," echoes with dread. Unbeaten, the adversary looms, scales glinting ominously. Resolve hardens, they plan to unite. With Seina's strategy, we'll join forces. Their conviction strengthens. This battle, they must win. "We fight," they declare, bracing against the unknown. Anticipation fills the air as our heroines prepare for an upcoming clash. Resolved, they stock up on potions, vowing a celebratory feast post-victory. Swords hum with ready magic, tension mounting beneath their composed exteriors. As the battle tension rises, an imposing figure declares Empress Authority, signaling a powerful move. Below, an agile warrior dashes forward, sword at the ready, her resolve as sharp as her blade, embodying the fierce clash of wills. The narration alludes to strategic advantage, with abilities to bolster allies and weaken foes, the art of war distilled to its essence. The stage is set for a confrontation that promises to shape destinies. Let's begin. Challenges the voice of authority, poised to command the unfolding fray. In a critical clash, fangs bared, the colossal beast roars ferociously, dominating the page. Our heroes, framed by panic, confront the monstrosity. Crack! Echoes as raw power emanates from the determined faces of our defenders, each bracing for the inevitable battle. The tension soars, victory and survival hanging by a thread. Senna evades a beast's fierce attack, slicing through the threat with agility. Whoa, howl, slash! Her actions speak of quick reflexes. The creature growls in defiance, grrr, but finds itself outmatched. As dust settles, a comrade warns, "That was close. Maybe it's a bit too hot. Be careful, Sena." The tension is palpable as Sena catches her breath, the danger not yet past. In a tense confrontation, Sena's stealthy approach sparks anxiety in Volcano, the formidable adversary. With her true might sensed, a battle of wits unfolds as Sena masks her presence, biding her time for the decisive strike. In a moment of tension, the agile heroine grips her blade, a glint in her eyes as she prepares to strike. Despite her partner's non-combat aptitude, the air crackles with anticipation. Now! In a tense confrontation, a formidable creature demands submission with a thunderous bow down. The air crackles with power as the steely resolve of the blonde protagonist shines through, unfazed by the beast's growl. In a whirlwind of steel and determination, the young warrior evades a strike, their blade singing as it slices through the air. Hawk! a battle cry resonating with their powerful counter. The enemy falters. Victory is near. In the heat of battle, an ally exclaims, "Annie!" praising her actions. Annie's conviction radiates as her attack pierces the enemy, and she marvels at the unexpected potency of her ice-cold potion, hinting at her growing combat prowess. In the heat of battle, Sifa and Annie's seamless coordination shines as they execute a perfect surprise attack on their foe. Their bond, forged through countless adventures, palpable in their victory. The enemy is left gasping, faltering under their unwavering resolve. "All right," signals the turning point, a pause in the fray, yet a promise of more action to come. In a maelstrom of battle, warriors steel themselves for an all-out assault. "Starting now. We'll be going all out," one declares, the resolve in her eyes as sharp as the blade she wields. "Got it," echoes another, her stance ready, her spirit unyielding. Together, they embrace the chaos, their camaraderie and courage shining like beacons against the dark tide of their foes. Chapter 8, Dangerous Veggies, opens with a bustling adventurers guild. Sifa enters, greeted by the warm smile of receptionist Canalia. A sign hints at the extraordinary quests that await. Canalia greets her companions with a familiar warmth. Joined by a newcomer, Sina, their childhood friend, hopes stir within the group. As Sena's mind wanders to the evening's meal, a curious onlooker underestimates her, while another acknowledges Sifa's strength but hints at the challenges ahead. A delightful blend of camaraderie and anticipation fills the air as the adventurers ready themselves for the trials that await. In a bustling adventurers guild, tension hums as a novice takes her first steps, her naivety an open book to seasoned peers. Yet today's no mere routine, a new quest beckons. The air shifts as a colossal scale, a piece of volcanic legacy, reveals itself, igniting awe and the fiery heart of adventure. In a moment of revelation, the director receives shocking news. Their team triumphed over the notorious volcano. The report's impact is evident in her widened eyes, reflecting a mixture of astonishment and relief. Meanwhile, the background buzzes with the tired yet victorious murmurs of the returning adventurers, unaware of the seismic shift their success has set in motion. In a moment of revelation, Canalia exclaims in disbelief, her words echoing loudly in the room. "Are you serious? You guys did?" Her shock is tangible, eyes wide at the sight of a giant scale. A companion, with a finger to her lips, cautions her volume. "Canalia, you're too loud." Intrigue weaves around the group as another asks, "Did you get assistance from another party?" The page teases a truth with a close-up on the scale. Another voice hints at a grander tale. It definitely belongs to a red lizard man, far larger than what's possible for a normal one of the species. The final panel pictures triumphant faces, pride shining bright, as a confident denial settles the query. "Nope, we killed it all by ourselves." Victory emblazons the bottom, capping off their formidable accomplishment. Amidst a tense mission debriefing, the excitement of adventure meets a practical snag, the necessity of heat-resistant gear for a volcanic quest. As the planning intensifies, a bright-eyed problem solver diffuses the panic with an innovative solution, showcasing ice-cold potions that promise comfort in the scorching terrain. "We have potions," she announces cheerfully, revealing the potential for exploration and the adventure that lies ahead. Shock resounds as the guild leader learns of the young girl's party conquering the mighty volcano with an unheard-of potion. Anticipation stirs. In awe, the party marvels at the cooling potion's effect, a respite in their journey, yet the loss they've endured weighs heavy, leaving a comrade's body behind as they thank their allies and press forward, determined and united. In a moment of awe, a trio of warriors confronts their latest conquest, the formidable volcano, doubted by the onlooker. Sifa, a prodigious 18-year-old B-rank leader, shines as the guild's beacon of hope. Is their victory genuine? A single voice pierces the silence, signaling the proximity of their elusive quarry. As the creature collapses with a resounding boom, shock etches itself on the onlookers' faces. "It's true," one gasps, struggling to accept the reality before them. The protagonist stands poised, confronting the aftermath of a fierce struggle, victory tinged with the weight of what had to be done. In the aftermath of an intense battle, two characters examine the remains of the formidable volcano. A sense of disbelief hangs in the air as they realize the once mighty creature's hard scales have been pierced. a testament to an unknown warrior's strength. This giant volcano, one utters in awe, contemplating the value of the raw materials before them. The surprise is palpable. Who in the world inflicted this wound on him, they ponder, a mystery that echoes the page. It's going to be worth a ton after appraisal, one exclaims optimistically, yet a distant boom punctuates their dialogue, hinting at a tale far from over. Amid speculation, a self-effacing admission, sword skills in question, a bubbly demeanor hides a warrior's prowess. "It was me," she declares, the unexpected victor. Amid the rubble, our heroine stands triumphant, exuding an air of exaggerated confidence as she proclaims her victory over the formidable volcano. Onlookers stand aghast, their expressions ranging from awe to disbelief. The battle's intensity hinted through the debris and shockwaves, yet her smile narrates a tale of unwavering courage and strength. The page captures a pivotal moment of triumph, laced with humor and the shock of spectators, a blend of valor and lightheartedness that defines a climactic point in her journey. Triumphant, the boy exclaims his victory over a formidable challenge, his companion in awe of the magic stones collected. The cat, named Milk, yearns for an accolade, joining in the celebration with a gentle purr. Their bond shines, a moment of respite and companionship woven into their adventure. In a playful encounter, sibling rivalry unfolds as a girl envies the attention her large, fluffy cat, Milk, gets from her brother, who finds solace in Milk's comforting presence. The sudden realization, Milk has grown a lot in just a few days, sparks bewilderment. Armed with new magic stones, our jubilant protagonist is set to upgrade the garden. "Let's go level up the garden with these magic stones," he proclaims, enthusiasm brimming. A new skill unlocks. You have learned a new skill. Puzzling yet promising. Pondering the mysterious travel between, he grins. "Another skill that I don't understand." But adventure waits for no one. A moment of realization strikes. It is now possible to cultivate new crops. Eyes shining with curiosity, he muses on the possibilities. "I wonder what kind of crops I'll be this time." On this manga page, a surprising discovery captures our attention with a boom. A list of mid-quality ores and minerals like copper, bauxite, and even gold. As excitement buzzes, a character nonchalantly decides to ignore what could be a pivotal find, whimsically thinking, "I'll just pretend I didn't see that." Their seemingly carefree disposition amid potential riches foreshadows an amusing detachment from material gains. Below, a swift marks their departure, leaving the scene as quickly as they arrived. The comedic juxtaposition of significant opportunity and uninterested response sets the tone for an intriguing narrative. Anticipation twinkles in her eyes as plans unfold. A respite from adventure beckons, veiled with the promise of cherished reunions. A joyous feast unfolds as our heroine exclaims in triumph, marking their conquest over a challenging adversary. Cheers to their victory. Marveling at the feast, the characters share a warm moment. "I can't believe you made all this," one exclaims, with another praising, "It looks so good." Lucas takes pride in the meal, with ingredients fresh from Gio's garden, revealing Alicia's role in helping. Gratitude fills the air as they promise, "We'll cook up as much as you like, so eat to your heart's content," embracing communal joy and the simple pleasure of shared meals. Victorious celebration fills the air as the characters toast to overcoming the volatile volcano area. Their eyes sparkle with anticipation, feasting upon the sight of a sizzling hamburger steak. "Seems incredible," one character exclaims, encapsulating the shared excitement and the promise of a flavorful reward for their trials. "I can't wait to eat it," another confesses, hardly containing her hunger, as a companion agrees with a simple, yet affirming, "It looks tasty." The scene is a jubilant pause in their adventure, a moment of fellowship bound by their achievements and the simple, universal joy of a meal together. In a joyful revelation, one character proudly shares their recent agricultural success, sparking wonder and admiration among friends gathered for the feast. A hushed dinner, charged with tension. A shocked query hangs, "Does it taste bad?" The unexpected answer comes, "Just the opposite, in fact," sparking a collective, puzzled relief. Shock and delight intertwine, as our heroine declares the dish so good it could knock you out, striking awe in her companion, who can't help but curse in amazement. Her voracious appetite is unabated. She's enraptured by the flavors, unable to stop her feasting frenzy. In a tense scramble, panic unfolds as characters hustle. Each second counts. Desperation echoes. I can't stop eating, a glimpse of an insatiable craving. The urgency grows. Pull yourselves together, signals a dire situation where discipline battles desire amidst high-stakes drama. As characters savor a meal reinvented with moderate ingredients, their expressions reveal a culinary triumph. The tender meat and crisp onions go perfectly together, exclaims one with a contented smile, relishing the dish's harmony. Beneath her, a companion agrees emphatically. It's great. The meat is juicy and incredibly savory, adding to the chorus of satisfaction. In a humorous twist, the narrative shifts as a character tensely warns, "You'd better be sure to hide them." Another voice chimes in, jesting about the dish's unexpectedly high stakes. If an unhinged organization zeroes in on those crops, they'll treat them like illicit drugs. The gravity of these words juxtaposes against the earlier culinary joy, hinting at the importance of these ingredients in their world. "It was that good?" someone muses, suggesting that the success of the dish could have unforeseen consequences. Gratitude and camaraderie fill the air as characters share a bountiful meal. "I'm so happy to receive such a nice reward." "Thank you, Gio," expresses the blonde character, revealing mutual respect underscored by Gio's recognition of her diligent care for Sina. Enjoying the feast, Sina's prowess is noted. Sina is impressively talented, amidst the sounds of contented munching. In a moment of camaraderie, characters bond over a recent triumph, their mutual respect evident. As one character jests about her contribution, it's acknowledged that Sina's gift was a linchpin in their success. The scene shifts to a subtle clink, symbolizing growing alliances and the power of teamwork. In realizing his potential, a male character is quietly determined, his resolve to support those around him strengthened. Meanwhile, a female character's affectionate gesture, a lovingly prepared meal, reinforces the nurturing bonds within their group. In a moment of quiet envy, the solitary figure watches a lively group. Sifa, Gio, and others share a meal, the camaraderie palpable. The clinking of dishes underscores a scene where bonds are forged over food, and names are softly called to gather attention. Sifa, a question, a summoning. Gio, a response, an acknowledgement. Here, nourished by both sustenance and company, the characters weave into each other's stories, each glance and gesture deepening their shared narrative. In a terse exchange, gratitude is extended for vital ice-cold potions, recognizing their key role in overcoming a volcanic nemesis. As eyes meet and admiration is hinted, Gio's latent power becomes the focus, a nod to unfolding potential. In this manga page, the camaraderie and contributions of the adventure team are brought into focus. The dialogue reveals an acknowledgement of the challenges they face while delving deeper into a dungeon. There's a sense of gratitude towards the character responsible for providing crucial healing potions, highlighting the importance of logistical support in their endeavors. Gio, a significant character, is suggested to take a rest, indicating a possible shift in the dynamics of leadership or a moment of care within the group. The supportive Pat's inclusion adds a layer of solidarity and comradeship as the narrative subtly addresses the collective dependency and trust within the team. Amid laughter and clinking glasses, the festive table becomes a symbol of unity. A joyous chorus of cheers resonates, while relief and contentment shine in their eyes, signifying a heartfelt moment of inclusion. In a warm evening's closure, Alicia's culinary skills bring satisfaction and full bellies, as her friends gratefully acknowledge the feast. "I'm stuffed. Thanks for the meal," one friend declares, while another laments, "I can't eat another bite." Their contented sighs hang in the air as Alicia presents yet another tempting offering, her talents as a hostess shining brightly. A grateful companion shows appreciation with a heartfelt, "Thank you, Alicia," capturing the simple joy of shared meals and friendship. Characters part ways, as one opts to aid in a restaurant while the group plans a recess. Moments of contemplation and farewells hint at deeper thoughts and future meetings. Sifa's delicate handclasp catches Gio off guard. In her eyes, a mix of gratitude and something unspoken. "Gio, I want to thank you," she utters, setting the stage for revelations and a deepening bond. In a moment of tender bewilderment, the protagonist's heart races as he ponders, "Sifa actually likes me." Gratitude mingles with hope, The thank you for the meal and potions may hint at feelings deepening. Tomorrow hangs in the air, a promise of things left unsaid, potential chapters yet to unfold. Startled, the protagonist reels from the unexpected invitation, internal turmoil clear as day. A date echoes their shock, hearts and stars framing this pivotal encounter with the girl, whose hopeful gaze intensifies the moment. Her shy yet bold proposition hangs in the air. Could we go out together? A rush of possibilities sets the scene for a turning point in their relationship. On a sunny day, sibling banter unfolds. "Are you going out, brother?" a girl inquires, her yawning belying the curiosity towards her smartly dressed brother. He affirms with a casual, "Yeah." The chapter title foreshadows enigmatic date with an angel. A curious cat named Milk captures attention while the brother entrusts it to Sena, hinting at a caring relationship and a day about to unfold with promises and perhaps unexpected encounters. Anticipation swells as a young man parts with a girl, his apology for a potential late return hanging in the air. Meanwhile, thoughts of a special day unfold, alone time with Sifa at chic date spots, setting a romantic mood, culminating in the excited realization it's a date. An exuberant boy full of anticipation shouts, "I can't wait!" The scene cuts to a serene morning where a poised girl greets her startled classmate. "Good morning, Gio." Tension hangs as he stops in his tracks, the subtle swish of the girl's hair implying a fateful encounter. Under the morning light, their encounter unfolds with a spark of innocent romance. "Good morning. Sorry, were you waiting long?" he asks, haste in his steps. Her reassurance is swift. "No, I only just arrived." The air between them shimmers with unvoiced expectations. His eager question breaks the stillness. "Where would you like to go?" Her answer, warm with gratitude, "I've given it some thought, since today is to thank you." She promises with a determined smile, "Leave everything to me." Their story takes a step forward, woven with trust and the blossoming hints of youthful affection. Beaming with anticipation, the protagonist exclaims, "It's a day for joy," unable to suppress their glee due to Sifa's thoughtful date plan. They stride together, affirming there's more than meets the eye to their bond. Before Marlene's apothecary, a sense of anticipation lingers. "Here we are," a voice breaks the silence as the wind whispers through the trees. Indistinct chatter of crows fills the air, heightening the mystery. "This is Marlene's apothecary, isn't it?" The characters, caught in a moment of discovery, gaze upon their destination. "Yeah," confirms a wary companion. A polite "hello" signals their arrival, and an adventure begins. At a quaint shop, characters ponder curiosities, oblivious to an employee's cheerful greeting. A question hangs. Could this outing hint at romance? The worker's teasing backfires, leaving her stunned by an unintended insult. In a quaint shop, Sifa's silent contemplation contrasts the protagonist's confusion. What in the world are we doing together? The air is charged. Not quite a date, but the closeness speaks volumes. As he steals glances at Sifa, his thoughts betray him, just happy spending time together. It's a moment of quiet introspection, pondering Sifa's thoughts, laying bare his own feelings. In a quaint pottery shop, Gio and a companion share a moment filled with quiet tension. Gio's piercing gaze locks onto her friend, catching him off guard with her direct question, "Are you having fun?" The atmosphere is heavy with unspoken thoughts, her scrutinizing eyes searching for truth. Slightly flustered, the boy responds nervously, a stammer in his voice. Yeah." Gio, seemingly satisfied, turns away nonchalantly, her final declaration underlined with mystery. "Good. I was just looking at Sifa the whole time." The silent shelves of pottery around them bear witness to their cryptic exchange, as this slice of life deepens the enigma surrounding their relationship. Exiting the quaint store, our characters are back in the open, the lighter atmosphere punctuated by an uncertain. A clerk cheerfully bids them farewell. Suddenly, the mood shifts, a loud boom as one character's inner thoughts burst forth, humorously dispelling the idea that their location is conventional for a date. Transitioning to a more mundane scene, we focus on the same character, plagued by an amused frustration. "I knew it! She's just looking at stuff silently again!" The other remains absorbed in a contemplative gaze upon various medieval armaments, a silent bubble indicating a pause in dialogue. In the lower frame, introspection fills the air. "I wonder if this is actually okay?" mingles with "good." an ambiguous conversational exchange that's heavy with emotion and open interpretation, hinting at unvoiced thoughts and the underlying dynamics between our characters. Amidst the glow of the shop lights, uncertainty dances across her face as she deliberates. Which looks best? Apprehension lingers. This is uncharted territory, a world of fashion far removed from any date she's envisioned. The salesperson's eagerness cuts through her indecision, offering the latest trends to try. Contrasting feelings of anticipation and unfamiliarity envelop them both, their journey in the tapestry of couture just beginning. Sifa radiates confidence in her armor, drawing awe. Wow, you look so strong, Sifa. Despite the weight, she shrugs. This one is light. A show of power unfolds. Flustered and embarrassed, he struggles to avert his gaze, mumbling, "There's no safe place to look." Her indecision looms, asking, "Gio, which looks best?" An inquiry met with anxious avoidance. Her companion, caught off guard, stammers a deflection, suggesting, "Think you look the best in your usual clothing." Tension and humor intertwine as wardrobe trials provoke a comically awkward dance. In a bustle of the town, a character's disappointed "oh" fills the air as she trails behind her companion. "You didn't want to buy anything?" he asks, unaware of her growing dismay. Below, her frustration erupts. "It's not date-like at all," she declares, as the scene pulls back to show the lively street leading to the Adventurers Guild, suggesting that their journey together is far from the romantic escapades she might have hoped for. In a bustling guild lobby laden with eager adventurers, Sifa, the esteemed B-rank adventurer, stirs a whispered excitement among her peers. She's approached by a familiar face, offering a glimpse into the training grounds below, a space thriving with the clatter of sharpening skills. Recollections of field trips linger, now overshadowed by the promise of new endeavors. The narrative captures the anticipation in the air, setting the stage for the challenges that await beneath. As our protagonist grapples with the surreal realization of his date with the well-known Sifa, the atmosphere unexpectedly tenses with a stern command for focus. Meanwhile, his sense of awe towards Sifa's fame echoes quietly between them, underscoring a mix of admiration and pressure. Tension grips the air as an armored figure sits motionless amidst the debris. A baton-wielding protagonist fixates on the foe, suddenly aware of a watchful gaze. Outside, a sense of foreboding descends. Is this, whispers a bystander, eyes locked on a gathering of warriors, hinting at an impending showdown. Under a starry backdrop, confusion and dismay set the scene. Really a date? Echoes as our hero realizes, to his despair, the date was perhaps only in his hopeful heart. "I'm probably the only one who thought it was a date," he laments, awakening to the stark truth with a city's lights dimming his dream. Gio reflects on Sifa's enigmatic suggestion to venture out, the air ripe with mystery. Encouraged by friends, a hesitant soul braces for a bold step backed by loyalty. "We'll go with you. Be brave." In a moment of tension, rumors swirl about a confession to Sifa, but it's a twist. Training is the true motive. Amidst the anticipation, a joyful acceptance is met with an excited onlooker's wish to observe. Tension grips the air as Sifa readies her blade for a mock battle, her steely focus commanding the room. Onlookers hold their breath, each aware they're about to witness her first public display of combat prowess. A mixture of excitement and nerves ripples through the young man, eyes set on Sifa, his determination crystallizing with the battle cry, "Let's do this." The clash is imminent, and the story of steel and spirit unfolds gloriously. In a fierce clash of blades, our young hero, eyes wide with determination, cries "Hiya!" as he deflects a relentless barrage. By his side, a solemn-faced ally, her focus unyielding. The sound of steel echoes, a dance of combat unfolding as they stand back-to-back against an unseen foe, their coordination speaking of a bond forged in countless battles. Clang! Resilience shines through the strikes, the young warrior's face etched with both fear and courage. In a sudden clash, eyes wide with shock, a character braces as another strikes fiercely with her weapon, her focused gaze locked onto her target. Tension crackles in the air, highlighted by the sharp SWP of the blade's swift motion. In the heat of a dynamic confrontation, a long-haired combatant stands victoriously, staff extended, as their opponent kneels defeated, blade dropped with an audible clank, surrendering with a feeble "I yield." Nearby, a spectator reacts with a mixture of astonishment and concern, exclaiming, "Whoa!" The tension of battle dissipates, leading to new unfolding drama. In a dojo, the protagonist watches Sifa with awe, impressed by her flawless technique, thinking, "Sifa is super cool. What smooth moves." Sifa, poised and confident, has captured the protagonist's admiration. A spectator claps enthusiastically, feeling fortunate to witness her skill. Below, Sifa gracefully concludes the session, saying, "Sorry, this is all for now." An eager onlooker seizes the moment, asking Sifa humbly, would you mind training with me too?" The scene sets the stage for new friendships and growth, infused with respect and the thrill of martial prowess. As the bustling atmosphere of the guild hall echoes with chatter, a radiant, armored maiden announces her anticipated plans, her gaze set firmly on the future. The camaraderie among the adventurers is palpable, with lively banter filling the air. Plans for a leisurely respite at a chic cafe spark a twinkle of excitement in the eyes of the young, hopeful Gio, his thoughts already adrift in the comforting aroma of coffee and the soft murmur of a gentle reprieve. In an unexpected twist, Annie is startled to find Gio and Sifa at the restaurant previously visited. Tensions bubble as she questions their presence, while Sifa's declaration heightens suspense. "Welcome," a simple greeting, slices through the confusion, drawing us into the next chapter of this layered tale. Gio is playfully yanked into an unforeseen encounter as whispers and speculations swirl. "Are you on a date?" The bold inquiry pierces the air, with Sifa's response cloaked in surprise and denial. A tale of curiosity and ambiguous intentions unfolds. Reflecting on an outing, the character grapples with uncertainty, pondering Sifa's intentions. Though the event bore the trappings of a date, doubts linger. A mixture of enjoyment and curiosity shades their internal monologue, hinting at deeper feelings yet to surface. While classmates chatter, a wistful girl pauses in a doorway, her gaze inviting us into her thoughts with a soft, "hmm." As she stands, lost in contemplation, the muted tones and framing suggest an inner world yet to be revealed. Teasing brims as a character jests it's 100 years too early for another to date Sifa, denting his hopes. A comical gloom sets as the latter realizes Sifa, older and an elite adventurer, is way out of his league, wallowing in a humorous despair. Others remain oblivious, asking, "What were you talking about with Annie?" He deflects, "Nothing much." As they share a quiet meal, Gio's subtle concern for his companion's spirits unfolds. "You seem deflated? Are you tired?" Her modest reply, "A little bit," echoes a sense of weariness. Yet Gio's internal monologue reveals a yearning for deeper connection, lamenting over a missed opportunity for a more intimate setting. If this were a date. His companion, simplistic in her optimism, reassures with an understated wisdom. "Don't worry, you'll feel better after having some good food." In a casual dining setting, cheerful banter marks the scene. "Sounds good. Let's order a lot." "You're right. Let's eat," the main character proclaims, anticipation in his eyes. Humor tinged with resignation surfaces. "I guess it doesn't really matter, even if it's not a date." Their camaraderie is clear. The joy of companionship outweighs the label of the occasion. Contentment settles as he reflects. "I still get to spend time with Sifa, while the two share a meal, their connection silent yet palpable." As our protagonists exit the building with gratitude voiced from off-panel, the scene shifts to a serene outdoor setting. A happy-go-lucky character with an exuberant smile admits to overindulgence, while another expresses satisfaction, noting the meal's delectable taste. Companionship is highlighted as they stride together, their banter light and relatable, echoing the end of a joyful gathering. In an inviting cafe, a radiant girl praises Lucas, calling it the world's best eatery. She reflects on a special place, sparking curiosity in her starry-eyed companion, who stands at a crossroad of wonder and anticipation. Amidst a backdrop of paved streets, Gio and Sifa experience an awkward encounter. With a flustered apology, Gio yields the first step, yet Sifa insists he begins. His questioning gaze meets her concerned eyes as she probes the heart of their previous tension, asking, "Were you unhappy earlier because of me?" Gio, caught off guard by the assumption, can't hide his surprise. Sifa's self-reproach deepens, attributing her supposed failure to an inadequacy in her decisions. The dialogue portrays a moment of vulnerability, hinting at deeper undercurrents in their relationship. In a tender revelation, she confides her wish for him to truly enjoy the day, choosing her favorite spots in hopes of sharing joy. Her uncertainty looms, yet the intent is pure, a heartfelt gesture of gratitude. He listens, a dawning realization of her efforts to make this day special for him. Reflecting on past adventures, the characters share a light-hearted moment. One jests about abandoning a perilous dungeon quest, but it's clear those challenges hold dear memories for Sifa. Their laughter fills the room, echoing the bonds forged through shared trials. In a tender exchange, Gio reassures a concerned companion, "As long as I'm with you, I'd have a blast no matter where we went." A moment of awkwardness ensues when his earnest declaration is misinterpreted as a confession of love, adding a touch of humor and endearment to their interaction. In radiant sunlight, the girl's eyes gleam with joy as she exclaims, "That's great!" Her smile, a mix of satisfaction and relief, illuminates the panel. Below, a boy gazes up, thoughts etched on his face. She's both cool and awkward. It's a moment of endearing contradiction, seen through the eyes of an observer, whose own expression betrays a mix of admiration and bemusement. Reflecting on the day, a pensive protagonist cherishes newfound aspects of Sifa, adding depth to her enigma. His internal monologue speculates on the ambiguous signals of her interest, setting the stage for evolving dynamics. A character is taken aback by the prospect of meeting parents, only to find out they're at a beloved place, the other character's home. Startled by a sudden cry, "Bad news, boss!" Two characters halt mid-conversation, a flustered exchange about spending time together cut short. The informant, dashing from the blacksmith's shop, reveals a connection to Sifa's family business. A sense of urgency looms as the character's day takes an unexpected turn, hinting at unfolding drama in this quaint village setting. Billy welcomes Sifa home, sparking intrigue with his presence. Sifa's child inquires about the situation. The warmth of reunion fills the air as Billy playfully acknowledges the child, whose curiosity about the newcomer leads to Gio's introduction. In a tense moment, a father is shocked, possibly misconstruing a situation with his daughter. The underlying issue comes to light as his subordinate hints at a serious predicament they face. The daughter remains calm, signaling a potential twist or deeper knowledge of the circumstances. Tension mounts on this manga page, where a confrontational arrival chides the noise, his silhouette foreboding. "Man, you guys sure are loud," he declares, his focus sharp. A chilling calm precedes his demand. "You've got my money, don't ya?" The air is thick with anticipation as onlookers wait with bated breath. In the heat of a tense confrontation, a character named Hosea, with a wry smile, reminds a stubborn smith about an overdue debt. Tension crackles, an unexpected revelation dawns on onlookers as the obligations of the past loom over the present. Tense reveal engulfs the group, their client missing, jeopardizing their hefty job's reward. Concern paints their faces as the reality of their situation sets in. No client may mean no payment for their efforts. In a tense confrontation, a character's wide-eyed shock faces a smirking adversary's insinuation of a runaway client, stirring suspicion. A self-proclaimed legit moneylender claims patient leniency, while a figure in the backdrop laughingly deflects culpability. A bystander ponders the underlying motives, feeling the unsettling air of deception. Tension mounts as the bald man demands payment, threatening to close down the shop. The debtor, resolved, pleads for more time, vowing repayment. With the workshop's generational legacy at stake, the owner's determination to protect it from ruin is palpable. Under a starlit sky, tension grips the scene as an imposing figure poses a shocking question, demanding a father's most precious treasure, his daughter. Confusion and disbelief twist the father's face, his muscular frame rigid with surprise. The daughter's eyes, wide and vulnerable, reflect the gravity of the moment. The boldness of the request hangs heavily in the air, a pivotal encounter that challenges the bonds and values of this tight-knit group. In a heated exchange, Character A fiercely objects to a remark, while an onlooker is caught off guard by the tension. Confusion and conflict escalate on this manga page, setting the stage for confrontation. A sudden halt, words slip and tension surges. "Wait," commands a wary figure, halting progress. With authority, they insist, "There's still a little bit more time before the due date. Go home." The stage is set for decisions and consequences, underpinning the manga's unfolding drama. In an alley, tension rises as a smug antagonist grants a wary group 3 days to gather money, his smirk hinting at the trouble brewing ahead. In a tense revelation, the apprentice, Gio, confronts his troubled boss about the elusive merchant's identity, only to find that their search is fruitless. The boss grapples with regret, hinting at a deeper intrigue surrounding the order's origin. Gio's unease grows as the truth dawns upon them both, setting the stage for an unfolding mystery. In a moment of hardship, the blacksmith reveals his struggle to make ends meet, despite skilled craftsmanship and loyal patrons. Tensions rise with the costs of materials sending the shop into financial turmoil. A pivotal flashback to a tavern sets the stage for a fateful decision. In a dimly lit room, a figure named Hosea is revealed as a dubious moneylender, ensnaring others with deceitful promises. Tension rises as characters recount their grim tale of trusting Hosea, only to have their expectations shattered by his silence and the ensuing hardships. An air of betrayal lingers thickly among them. In a dim workshop, two characters debate over the suspect Hosea's possible deceit and sinister motives, fueling a mounting debt crisis, while a third figure ponders a mysterious agenda behind Hosea's desire for the workshop, hinting at a deeper plot. Tension grips the air as a brazen demand is made. A debt's price is the hand of a daughter. Pondering the worth of an area boss's defeat, the group faces a dire predicament, while a young man's offer to assist hangs on tenuous hope. In a tense negotiation, the farmer reveals his wealth, offering a few dozen gold coins from his crop sales. The conversation escalates, tension etched on faces as the staggering sum of 500 gold coins is tabled. Onlookers are aghast, the night charged with surprise and the weight of gold. Facing an urgent plight, desperation sets in with despair. In 3 days, 500 gold coins. Someone's predicament is dire as they approach a crucial ally. Apologetically, they implore, "I'm sorry," to ask for your help, Gio. Commitment emanates from Gio, their resolve unshakable. "I'll do anything in my power to help." The gravity is palpable, but so is the bond of trust and determination to overcome the daunting challenge ahead. Tormented by urgency, the character paces, desperate to act. "Isn't there something I can do?" he agonizes. The fear of failing Sifa weighs heavily on him, as selling crops won't suffice. "What if I use that?" he ponders, clutching at straws, a gleam of resolve sparkles. Meanwhile, the cheerful face in his memories, unaware of the looming peril, plans a carefree chat with Liruka. Determined, the young protagonist resolves not to delay, intent on seeking answers at the bustling Merchants Guild. Tension mounts in his urgent search for her. In a twist of fate, the search for the enigmatic merchant Liruka continues, as one character's plea for just a hint of her location reveals her elusive nature. A chance encounter brings two characters together in an unexpected place, with exclamations of surprise dotting the atmosphere, hinting at a new development or alliance forming. "What an unusual place to meet you," the character remarks, foreshadowing a potential plot twist or meaningful connection. With urgency in the air, the scene unfolds at a school, as a concerned girl rushes to find Liruka, expressing relief at their meeting. Despite Liruka's surprise, the girl seems weighed down by a serious issue she's eager to discuss. Their interaction sets the stage for a deeper narrative to be explored, where Liruka's understanding tones hint at a bond set to be tested by the impending matter. Shocked by the gleaming nugget, "Is this gold ore?" a character marvels. Dreams of settling debts blossom. "If I sold a bunch of this, I could pay off the debt, right?" As the bizarre revelation unfolds, "I grew it in my garden." Disbelief echoes. "I, in your garden?" A fantastical twist hints at a curious world where the mundane intertwines with the miraculous. In a hushed conversation, the characters face a troubling predicament concerning the sale of a lucrative resource. With the stakes high, selling in bulk isn't an option, as it would raise suspicions of illicit activities. The weight of this revelation rests heavily on the shoulders of the young protagonist. As they grapple with the reality, a sense of urgency permeates the scene. They must find an alternative that doesn't draw unwanted attention. The thoughtful silence that follows hints at the gears turning in their mind, pondering the next step in their intricate dance with danger. Amidst twinkling stars, Gio marvels at towering mithril ore. Dialogue flows. "Any other ores you grow?" A whole bunch, he promises, igniting curiosity. A young adventurer, eyes wide with wonder, discovers mithril, a rare mana-rich ore. Amidst the echoing boom of crystalline formations, they grasp the weight of their find and the danger of suspicion. How to sell this treasure? They ponder, the reality of lawless origins offering a risky but possible path. A tense moment, anxiety grips a character over a looming loan due date. The upbeat ally chimes in with a confident plan, sparking a glimmer of hope. Trust is placed as the responsibility is handed over with a reassured, "Don't worry, leave it to me." Under the looming weight of debt, desperation echoes in a plea from a humble workshop. "I'm counting on you," signals the urgency of their plight. Inside, a man scours for any valuables, his daughter's dismay palpable. "Papa." She learns the bitter truth of their situation. Their efforts are in vain, for the money gathered falls egregiously short of the sum owed. The possibility of losing their livelihood looms, a grim shadow cast upon their future. In a bustling blacksmith shop, Geo greets a buoyant young merchant, Larucaleria. She's here on Geo's recommendation, eager to place an order, her optimism shining brightly amid the shop's clamor. The master blacksmith, caught by surprise, expresses his incredulity. Client generosity is discussed, payment policies are laid bare, while shop closure looms over their exchange, a narrative mix of hopes, reality, and the craft's harsh economics. With an eager spark in their eye, the protagonist reveals an astonishing trove of mithril ore, eager to trade for an arsenal of swords and shields. "I'd like to order 200 sets of swords and shields," they propose, showcasing the precious metal with pride. This moment marks a significant turn in their journey, hinting at grand aspirations and the means to achieve them. The sheer volume of mithril underscores the gravity of their next move, setting the stage for an epic narrative twist. A stunned craftsman grapples with an unexpected large order, while a youthful merchant reassures, hinting at a first-time encounter shrouded with an air of uncertainty and hopeful promise. Startled by the revelation, the protagonist learns of Geo's hidden role in the transaction. Trust hangs in the balance as loyalties are affirmed, shaping future alliances and partnerships. "I trust Geo," a significant declaration, becomes a cornerstone of their burgeoning relationship. A pivotal alliance forms as a determined character, Sifa, earns an advocate's vocal support. The scene comes alive with a decisive handshake, promises made, dedication claimed, and a shared future teetering on earnest vows. "I'll give it all I've got," echoes, marking a turning point as characters rally around a united cause. Astonishment glimmers in their eyes as platinum coins clink, a rarity for the characters, marking a high-paying job usually reserved for the elite. The clench of a fist signals resolve, and a cheeky grin betrays neither source nor tale of the job's origins. Determined to seize the moment, a man bolts, exclaiming, "I'd better strike while the iron's hot. I've got to go talk to Hazael." His child protests, puzzled by the sudden urgency. Meanwhile, a mysterious figure's boots appear in the foreground. "Whoa there? What's the rush?" they inquire, hinting at an unexpected encounter ahead. As tensions rise, a confrontation unfolds in the dimly lit back streets. The menacing figure looms over, his booming voice reverberating. "Weren't planning to skip town in the dead of night, were ya?" The night's heavy silence is pierced, a mix of fear and resolve etched on the faces of the onlookers. A gripping scene of intimidation and courage sets the stage for the unfolding drama. Tension mounts on the anticipated day as a stern figure warns, "It'd be a real pain in the ass if you guys just took off, you know?" Concerned for Sifa's safety, characters urge, "Sifa, stay inside the workshop." The air hints at looming conflict. Outside a building, anticipation thickens as onlookers gather. A stern figure challenges, "You didn't manage to get all the money together, right?" Cut to a close-up, the same man, his resolve like steel, reveals his burden of 500 gold coins. Intensity mounts as he declares, "Give up already." And with a resolute face, another man clutches a coin, the metallic clink echoing his defiance. "This should cover it, right?" The tension is palpable. A standoff over a debt unfolds, with pride and honor at stake. Shock resonates on the faces of onlookers as a character boasts an improbable fortune gained in mere days, questioning the origins of such sudden wealth. Platinum coins become the focal point of disbelief. Meanwhile, a cheerful character with a cap emerges, their playful greeting juxtaposed with their role as a mere intermediary in this unexpected deal. The page crackles with the tension of a recent transaction shrouded in mystery, setting the stage for unfolding revelations. "We just made a deal a little while ago," lingers, inviting speculation. In a tight corner, the young entrepreneur astounds with rapid debt repayment, drawing skeptical eyes from the calculating creditor who's never lenient. A smirk foretells a twist. In a moment of tension, a shocked youth learns a fee has tripled, escalating the stakes with a daunting sum of 1,500 gold coins. Disbelief and panic shadow their expressions. Meanwhile, a stern figure corrects the amount, reinforcing the gravity of their debt. An imposing presence, he's evidently no stranger to authority or confrontation. The group faces a dire financial dilemma, pondering if their meager resources can fulfill the onerous obligation. The air is thick with the weight of consequence and choices to be made. Tension grips the page as the antagonist demands the unthinkable. "You got no choice but to give me your daughter, too." Amidst the standoff, a character's realization dawns. This battle is for Sifa. Courage and defiance resonate through the clenched fist of a determined father, vowing protection. "You'll get my daughter over my dead body." Defiance and resolve set the stage for what comes next. Tension grips the page as a standoff emerges. Gang-like figures warn against violence, their faces etched with intimidation. In stark contrast, a character with a determined gaze, exuding a quiet strength, calls out the bluff, igniting a confrontation that crackles with unresolved conflict. In a tense confrontation, determination flashes in the eyes of the central character as she fiercely declares, "I absolutely won't let you do that." Her resolve is as sharp as the snapped wood around them, the intensity of the moment emphasized by the stark monochrome. Opposite her stands an adversary, his back to us, a visible tension in the air between them. As the panels progress, an abrupt snap and boom signal a pivotal turn, echoing the shock on her face with a simple, "Huh." The scene sets a stage for a battle of wills, leaving the audience to ponder the outcome of this striking exchange. Facing an aggressive adversary, the youthful protagonist's eyes narrow in defiance. Memories of a previous encounter fuel his resolve. Boldly claiming involvement, he braces as the brash opponent's hand thrums through the air, only to stop short, an audacious challenge hanging between them. Meanwhile, a concerned companion watches, her stance poised yet uncertain, uttering the name Geo, a plea for reason amidst brewing conflict. Proclaiming loyalty, the protagonist declares Sifa as his precious friend, showcasing steadfast resolve amidst confrontation, while an onlooker sneers, acknowledging his courage with biting sarcasm. Tension grips the air as the antagonist taunts, "You think you can withstand the pain without running away?" Meanwhile, our hero clenches his fist in defiance. An unexpected voice cuts in, "Excuse me." A new figure interrupts, anxiety etched on her face. In a sudden twist, the enigmatic character discloses an overlooked detail, causing confusion amongst their peers. Meanwhile, a cheerful figure beams proudly, an emblem of joy in their proclamation of sovereignty, the lord of this land. Bewilderment grips the crowd as they murmur, "The Lord?" Faces etched with surprise, they redirect their gaze, every eye locks on to the approaching figure. The young protagonist's expression twists in shock, uttering, "By the Lord." The final panel expands the view, showcasing a grand castle overseeing the quaint town, a silent, mighty presence amidst whispered reverence. In a luxurious chamber, the character contemplates with a sense of resignation, acknowledging the sway Liruka Lyria holds. A revelation about Arcel City's leader looms. In a tense confrontation, truth dawns as a character recognizes the noble emblem, the Lord's mark. Surprise grips the young man as he realizes the gravity of the situation. Meanwhile, a determined voice breaks the silence. A brave challenger vows to expose any misdeeds, ensuring that even the highest authority will hear of any injustice brewing within the walls of the workshop. A young character, donning a cap, playfully states the inconvenience of a situation, tension palpable in the air. Background chatter intensifies as multiple onlookers react, leading to a moment of decision. A man concedes to a transaction, marked by a firm, "I guess I'll accept the 500 coins." The scene highlights a pivotal monetary exchange, underscored by a mix of reluctance and resolve. Shaken by a recent scare, a group exhales relief, Gio supports a startled child. Distant, a figure catches his breath, filled with trepidation. That was terrifying, echoes the sentiment of their harrowing experience. On a bustling school path, a joyful reunion unfolds as the character exclaims, Gio, followed by a relieved admission, You really surprised me. The scene switches to a contemplative girl, her inner monologue revealing her satisfaction that everything turned out all right. The panel finishes on a dynamic note, with a character named Sifa making a determined entrance, accompanied by the sound of her heart pounding, illustrating both urgency and a hint of underlying tension. In a tender moment of relief, the main character catches a silver-haired girl mid-fall, her expression one of calm gratitude. Gio, thanks to you, she whispers, revealing a deep bond. Meanwhile, onlookers react with shock, the scene layered with tension and gentle care. Relief washes over her as she stutters gratitude. Sifa's hug stuns him. Pride beams from the merchant, acclaimed for the Lord's order, a triumph shared with Iruka. Joy beams from one character, grateful for Gio's efforts. Meanwhile, Gio, standing beside a poised Sifa, appears overwhelmed by praise for his unplanned heroism, his actions hailed as chivalrous, a stark contrast to his own mortified disbelief. Embarrassed, a young man named Sifa tries to address a past remark as the girl approaches, only to be met with her innocent, What did you say? Relief washes over him. His secret is safe for now. Gratitude shines as Gio is thanked for his heroics. A reassurance of friendship is felt through an earlier embrace, bringing a blush and modesty. Relief washes over Gio, a moment of calm after the storm. Under a vast, empty sky, two figures stand in silence, one grappling with the courage he found to confront his fears. The panel focuses on a character reflecting on his usually timid self, gaining strength from his recent act of bravery. Below, a cheerful girl, her smile as bright as the day, playfully chides her companion, a boy whose relieved expression mirrors his inner relief. Close up, the girl's gaze brims with gratitude, her thoughts clear. I'm glad. A simple but powerful acknowledgement of a moment's profound impact on their bonds. In a tranquil moment, our heroine stands in the forefront, lost in her thoughts. Behind her, a steadfast hero, eyes brimming with resolve, swears to preserve the joyous radiance of Sifa's smile. Companions look on, their expressions a blend of earnestness and curiosity. The blossoming skies echo a sense of serene determination. Frustration mounts for a bald antagonist as plans crumble. I spent a lot of time preparing, but now my plan is ruined. I can't report this to the boss. His rage erupts, smashing a wall, cursing the tiny merchant. Debriefing his underling in a dimly lit room, the search for a woman's whereabouts intensifies, yet eludes them, despite finding her frequent haunt. The scene sets the stage for an impending clash. Intrigue unfolds as a shadowy figure reveals disdain for a certain little brat. Meanwhile, another voice details a plan involving a brother and sister, marking the brother for capture to use as bait. The tension simmers beneath the surface of this seemingly ordinary world, foreshadowing a conflict about to brew. In a cozy alchemist's nook, awe strikes as a new sky blue potion is unveiled. What a beautiful sky blue, exclaims a cheerful character, marveling at the creation. As anticipation builds, Chapter 11, the underwater area hints at an aquatic adventure. Eager to contribute, an assistant offers help. Leave it to me. Curiosity peaks around the potion's effects, and with playful hesitation, Dennis, how about trying it out? The character suggests, brewing a bubble of suspense. In an unexpected twist, a character tentatively submerges their face in water under the guidance of another, only to discover an astonishing ability to breathe underwater, opening up a new realm of possibilities. I can breathe. They gasp, their shock and awe resonating with the readers. Marlene marvels at the aquatic potion, able to breathe underwater. This is amazing, she exclaims. With this, we're unfettered by water. The potion, wrought from elusive air flowers, hints at Gio's past contributions. Curiosity piqued, a maid ponders the source of an enigmatic substance, while another, Marlene, navigates her internal dilemma. The abrupt insistence to dispose of the item hints at a protective, perhaps secretive intent vested in the bottle's contents. You'd better throw that stuff away. A sharp demand slicing the air reveals a conflict poised to escalate. In a moment of treachery, a shadowy figure exclaims her plans to indulge in a treat and covets a bottle as a future heirloom. Suddenly, she's interrupted when the door to the shop creaks open. An anxious gasp is heard as Marlene and Dennis wonder who's entered. With a polite, "Sorry to intrude," the tension thickens. Someone new is here. But what do they want? An emotional reunion unfolds as Sifa returns, greeted with tears and relief. "Welcome, Sifa!" exclaims a joyful maid, while another preps for adventure, alluding to new quests. "Nope, nothing specific today," Sifa states, hinting at unwinding mysteries. Excitement stirs as Marlene unveils a freshly crafted potion, met by an eager companion's timely arrival. Meanwhile, a determined stride and keen senses hint at an unseen presence approaching the narrative stage. As dinner is served, a young maid declares her desire to partake, alongside a joyful boy who announces, "Milk, dinner time." A cat eagerly meows in anticipation, eyeing the delicacy of fried mackerel pike, its favorite, duly noted by the boy's excited expression. The scene is a cozy snapshot of domestic bliss, where food binds hearts and appetites. Milk, the cat-like creature, has grown impressively, causing concern. A girl notes his substantial diet, while a boy reveals Milk's monstrous truth. Yet attachment softens fear. Joy mingles with sibling rivalry. A cheerful boy lavishes attention on a beloved pet, remarking on its perpetual youthfulness. A girl's desire to share the affection is met with the pet's unexpected snarl, igniting a playful protest of fairness. Unexpected hesitation grips her, fish stew forgotten. Adventure awaits, but where does destiny call? The pause speaks volumes, fate hanging in the balance. At the portal to an uncharted underwater dungeon, adventurers contemplate their next move. Armed with a trusty aquatic potion, the party braces for a daring descent into the depths, where no one has triumphed before. "Even so, we have this aquatic potion," declares the group's determined companion, steeling herself with a gulp of the concoction. Considered an overwhelming challenge, the Dungeon of the Seas lies below, a testament to their courage and a siren call for the brave. In a torrential landscape, our trio braces against the current, determination etched on their faces. "All right, let's go," commands the leader, her eyes set on the path ahead. Splash by splash, they forge on, undeterred by the rushing waters, their wills as steadfast as the river is wild. Amidst underwater anomalies, characters revel in a world where they move unfettered and dry. A shared sense of wonder erupts as they communicate clearly beneath waves. A lurking beast, detected by a keen sense of smell, looms ominously, heightening tension on the aquatic adventure. In a high-stakes clash, a menacing giant fish leaps from the abyss, its daunting presence underscored by a resonating whoosh and teeth gleaming ominously. A trio of warriors, poised with a blend of awe and sarcasm, notes the creature's size, yet one humorously understates the threat with a deadpan, "a fish." Below, our focused protagonist, sword in hand, readies for battle with a swift shink, embodying the calm before the storm. Sena's blade dances through danger, her mastery as sharp as ever. Allie's watch, assured, Marlene's potions triumph, Gio's craft fuels the fight. Their unity shines in the face of shadows. Venturing into the abyss, the group is daunted by the uncharted underworld. "There's practically no information available about the underwater area," notes a resolute character, spearheading the exploration. Enthusiastic, another suggests, "Let's thoroughly map it out," as they rally, undeterred by the unknown. They navigate the treacherous terrain, marking each step of their journey, confronting the enigma of an unexplored world with unyielding determination. Three adventurers gaze in wonder at the dazzling beauty of an underground grotto. Starlight radiates from the cavernous ceiling, as if the night sky itself were encapsulated below the earth. Flora and fauna thrive in this hidden sanctuary, untouched by the outside world, eliciting an awed exclamation from one of the characters. "Wow, it's so beautiful!" The sense of discovery and enchantment is palpable as they stand on the precipice of this surreal, subterranean paradise. Their journey promises marvels yet to be uncovered. Exploring a lively underwater area, the group treads cautiously, aware of lurking monsters. They ponder the potential of this dungeon as a tourist draw, as the characters express curiosity about the aquatic life, even considering its taste. The scene shifts tone with a sneeze, suggesting an impending twist. Under the luminous gaze of the moon, allies discuss their next tactical move, overcoming underwater challenges with the help of aquatic potions. As one character's attention shifts, They point out an oddity in the sea, a mysterious presence lurking beneath. The water stirs, hinting at the approach of an unforeseen encounter. In a shocking twist, the adventurers gaze upon the formidable underwater area boss. Tension mounts as the group stands poised on the edge of battle, their fate hanging in the balance. "Is that the underwater area boss?" whispers Echo, foreshadowing a deep-sea duel where only the bravest will triumph. Under the moon's silent gaze, tension brews outside Gio's house. Inside, the protagonist slumbers, oblivious to the lurking danger. "Is this the place?" A shadowy figure confirms. Without the protection of his adventurous sister, he is a lone target. So now's the perfect chance. Orders are whispered, stern and swift. Hurry up and grab him. The calm before a brewing storm is palpable. The page leaves us bracing for the imminent conflict. In a moment of tension and surprise, the canine companion unleashes a powerful smash, its eyes burning with intensity. A young man wakes, disorientated, eyes meeting the beast's gaze. He questions, "Milk? What's the matter?" Unbeknownst to him, a growl builds, hinting at unforeseen danger as he attempts to touch, only to recoil in pain. "Ouch! What is it?" The scene promises unfolding drama between man and mysterious animal. In a tension-filled room, our protagonist, eyes wide with shock, utters a hesitant "Sena" as he peers at the intruders. A cat, equally startled, turns at the sudden creak of a door, the silent signal of an uninvited presence. With fear escalating, the boy's thoughts erupt into panic. No, it can't be. Who are they? The silhouetted figures loom ominously, cloaked in mystery, their intentions unreadable. The word loom dominates, perfectly capturing the overhanging threat that now shadows our protagonist's fate. In the heat of an unforeseen clash, characters face off against a ferocious feline beast. With a surge of adrenaline and surprise, one person reacts with shock. "What the heck? A cat?" Confusion is palpable as the situation escalates rapidly, tension in the air tangible. Each action is critical, with a determination to overcome the sudden threat. The sounds of conflict fill the page, from fierce growls to the struggle's physicality, setting the scene for a story where the unexpected is just around the corner. In an unexpected twist, Milk finds himself in Peril's way, narrowly dodging an ambush. A canine adversary lunges with ferocity, their fangs bare and eyes intense. The urgency is palpable as a fellow character warns of the imminent danger, using their name Milk in a cry of alarm. On the brink of collision, the tension skyrockets with every passing second. In a tense confrontation, a character suffers a brutal attack. The sound "Gah!" accentuates the surprise and pain. As chaos ensues, allies recoil. "Let's get out of here for now," implores one, signaling a retreat. The other, out of breath, exclaims, "Damn it! That's no mere cat," revealing the underestimated threat they face. Startled by a sudden noise, the character peers from a window, concern etched on his face. A nearby feline, Milk, is questioned for injuries but only responds with insistent meows. A decision is made: escape to the garden. The urgency peaks as the character bolts, with Milk trailing, the command "Got it!" echoing the onset of their swift retreat. In a moonlit courtyard, tension flares as armed pursuers close in, shouting, "Over here! He's in the yard!" Their target, hidden in shadows, realizes the gravity of his situation. "Those guys are looking for me carrying weapons. If they catch me, it'll be bad news." The chase tightens, each frame brimming with the urgency of a desperate escape. Amidst a tense and uncertain moment, a determined character, with a fierce expression, declares their unyielding faith in their companion's strength. "I have some strong friends," they assert confidently. In the background, quiet reassurance is offered. "Yeah, don't worry." Suddenly, the tranquil scene is ruptured by the sound of an approaching entity, the rustling and whooshing surrounding them, building anticipation for the ensuing action. Adventurers clash with stone golems. Amid the confusion, someone exclaims, "A golem!" as a fighter is struck hard. The impact resounds with a "Gah!" and a bash, creating a sense of surprise and violence. Another shock, "Why are golems in a place like this?" illustrates the unexpectedness of their location. Battle tension mounts as blows are exchanged. Wham and thwack underscore the fierce melee. A cool-headed warrior urges, "Calm down, there's only a couple of them," indicating strategic control in the midst of chaos. Tension mounts as shadowy figures loom, a sense of urgency palpable. "Just how many are there?" one exclaims, confusion etched on their face. Cut to a close-up. A stoic character bristles with determination, their dialogue a blend of indignation and challenge. You bastards! How long are you planning to take to capture one little brat? A story of pursuit unfolds, the stakes high, each character braving an unseen but clearly formidable threat. In the shaded forest clearing, tension rises as a character exclaims, "Someone else showed up?" while another, cloaked in surprise, notes the unexpected presence of golems. The focus shifts sharply to a close-up of an eye, capturing the intense gaze of an unseen observer. The page culminates in a dynamic whoosh, teasing the onset of swift, unseen action amidst the foliage. In a tense moment of confrontation, the young protagonist's shock is palpable as his golem is effortlessly sliced apart. A mocking adversary looms over, dismissing the struggle with disdain. "You're having such a hard time with these small fries?" he taunts. Fear and recognition constrict the hero's face. Has a past foe returned for retribution? Did he come to get revenge for before? On a battlefield shrouded in shadows, dynamic tension erupts as characters clash amid a relentless enemy surge. A sidekick, overwhelmed, utters "Be but big bro," his dismay evident as foes multiply. The leader, cool and unyielding, cuts down adversary after adversary, his frustration boiling over with a sharp TSK. His battle cry, "Don't get in my way," slices through the air as fiercely as his sword, a declaration of his unbreakable will to overcome any obstacle. In a tension-fueled confrontation, an antagonist glares down as the protagonist makes a daring escape, their actions dismissed as futile. Anger and defiance clash amidst the backdrop of a high-stakes chase. "Is this your doing, you little brat?" the adversary seethes, while the hero silently vows not to be caught, exemplifying the classic cat-and-mouse dynamics of manga storytelling. Shock registers on the protagonist's face as a shadowy figure with ominous eyes looms over. "What the?" he mutters, startled. Tension escalates as he lunges with a battle cry, "Take this," his weapon cleaving through the air, a desperate strike against an enigmatic foe, while another character ominously notes "time" in the background, hinting at unseen pressures and a ticking clock in the unfolding drama. In a startling moment, a menacing crack splits the silence, causing a determined figure to stiffen. The panel shifts to reveal his opponent, staggered, yet holding a knife with a grimace of disbelief. "This must be a joke." "Ha!" they mutter, as the gravity of the confrontation hangs palpably in the shadows of their expressions. The tension between them crackles, a prelude to a showdown that promises to alter their fates. In a chaotic turn, an explosion rocks the scene, scattering debris. A stunned character witnesses the destruction, exclaiming in disbelief, "What the fuck?" The tension spikes as they register the presence of ominous beings, uttering in horror, "Are these monsters?" The palpable dread and confusion set the stage for an intense confrontation.